Hello.
Good evening, listeners, to another episode of Boardwalk Empire. When we last left off with our heroes, they had just had a unfortunate event at the precinct. Unfortunately, the suspect in question, Samantha, tried to take her own life after giving them some interesting details onto the manners of which Mr. Smith is currently doing his ne'er-do-well-esque events in the country. Well, specifically New York City, but it could be anywhere. Now, our investigators take some much-needed downtime and prepare for this week's Winter's Festival. Alright, that's where we are pretty much right now. Didn't have a really good fucking intro for this one. I was thinking about other things.
Deep thought.
He's in the bathroom.
I am back.
Welcome back, Maz.
How are y'all?
We're doing good. Alright, we are, I gave the synopsis for the, last week so far. Yeah, you guys are all coming back from your downtime. Maz, I think you went probably and told the precinct and handed in your resignation letter that was expedited and had a federal stamp of approval on it, so not many people asked questions, though a lot of people were kind of looking at you like, oh, he's going for the fucking feds. You're one of few minorities in your precinct. Well, actually, no. Your precinct would be primarily minorities because they wouldn't allow you to work with other people. But that's beside the point.
Still segregated police force.
Yeah.
So I would say that no, most of the people are like, oh, he's going to go work for the feds. But then they're like, hey, this guy's moving on up. So they gave you a, hey, good job, brother. Proud of you. It's about time one of the downtrodden will recognize for their contributions to this country. Maz might become a historical figure one day in a footnote in one of the shortest months in the year.
Yay.
That's just wrong.
Why would that be, though? Would he be the first Fed agent that's a half-orc?
Probably.
He's not.
Well, he's not half-orc. He's a hobgoblin.
Half-orc. I'm a hobgoblin.
Oh.
So what?
Though, yes, hobgoblins in this world are of orcish descent. Orcs are the primary race, hobgoblins are the subsidiary.
Yeah.
But yes, essentially he is a minority in America who has made it to federal service. So yes, he probably would have they might be reading books about him later on if any of his events are ever acknowledged.
If anything's revealed to the public.
Yeah.
It'd be probably when most of us are probably retired and.
Well, what's England's whole thing? 100 years.
Most of you would be dead.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny could likely still be around.
Yeah, as long as Johnny doesn't die, he'll still be around. Alexei will be a very old man.
Mm-hmm.
Alexei will be retired in another country, completely separated in a completely different culture, not even remembering half the shit.
Someone might. Well, no, he might stay in the United States. We don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd move. You'd move back to Europe after they restabilize.
It'll depend.
Or he might head over to Montana.
The Cold War might cause him to not look so favorably upon things.
I'll get stolen.
I'm done barking at.
Would the Cold War still be over ideology, or would it be over some sort of race as well?
No, that's gonna be over ideology.
Yeah.
Cold War would be ideology. That there's no reason to change that.
Nothing else really makes sense after that, honestly. Because
you gotta remember, as the world becomes more connected, things become on the grand scheme, things become less.
There really isn't going to be an alternative at that point. After some of the story, there's no alternative to the ideology head to head. There's not really an alternative afterwards. At that point,
like globalism will still be a thing. It will happen, and once international trade starts opening up, you'll still get some bigotries here and there in certain places, but for the most part, no. That stuff is going to be considered as a wrong thing to hate someone over.
Things are going to happen, so things are going to happen, so there'll just be less conflict in general. Yeah, things are going to happen.
But yeah, no, I would say that the Cold War is still going to happen. America and Russia are still going to be very heated and frenemies. They both still sit on the Security Council at that time period as well, so do with that what you will. Continuing on. So you guys are pretty much coming back after your 2 weeks when Tracy told you all to kind of meet back up so we can get everything ready for this event and bring some nice clothes and all that kind of stuff. Get them, or at least get your clothes ready because you're going to be doing a very public appearance to the city. Basically, pictures are going to be taken and all that kind of stuff. Vol.
Yeah.
Is Vol here yet?
Yet.
Okay. All right. So we'll be waiting. Johnny, is there anything you'd like to touch on, or Maz? Because we really didn't give a big RP session for you guys last week. Is there anything you guys think that you want to touch on, or anything like that? And we can probably make a scenario real quick. I'm very good off the collar.
I still need to speak with both of you.
Same. I had to speak with you about stuff.
Oh, okay.
Because this was Johnny specific. Like, this was semi-meta stuff that we had to figure out, but no time because work.
Yeah, I know that feeling. But hey, I'll be for the next while. I'll be working days, so I'll be free in the afternoons and evenings. So there you go.
Yay!
Yeah.
Now I just gotta go. Now I just have to go back to working days at nights. That'd be wonderful.
Continuing on, I guess. All right. You guys are back at the precinct. Pratter on for a little bit. Betty's currently sitting there going through some paperwork, catching up on some last, some things that kind of piled up after you guys got your little 2-week vacation.
Alexi's downstairs working on ammunition and firearms.
Yeah, you came throughout the past 2 weeks. You would come in here and there and just start messing with the stuff and, getting all the rounds and everything else sorted out.
I'm also going to head down to the basement area where Alexi's working and clean my pistols.
Vol walks in the door. Oh.
Oh, Vol, actually, rewind the clock on that one. Let's say it was the weekend that you had came in. It's Monday right now in actual game time.
Okay.
But it was over the weekend when you kind of got back in off the train.
Mm-hmm.
And when you went to your apartment, you had your the neighbor lady downstairs. She was taking care of what was your cat's name again?
Oh no, I brought the cat with me.
Oh yeah, you did.
The cat's name is Chester, but the cat came with.
Chester came with. It's so weird. A big guy like you riding on the train with a cat.
Yep.
Oh. But no, when you get back to your house, there's the traditional mail in your mailbox, rent and all that kind of stuff, which you're just like, yeah, I'll pay that here soon. Somebody left a letter inviting you to the Ku Klux Klan.
Really?
They are actively recruiting right now in this time period, dude. In New York City at that.
You'll pay your rent when you fix this damn door.
I don't open that. I just toss it straight in the bin.
Yeah, no, I've been watching some Boardwalk Empire to get some more ideas on how the time setting actually is at this time period. And yeah, I didn't think about that either. Yeah, no, the Klan is actively recruiting people and wearing their badge with pride in the middle of the city.
Yep.
Ugh.
Vol doesn't support vigilante justice at all. But
continuing on. There is another letter though. This one has a smell of perfume on it.
No, it's a bomb.
It's the cat.
Anthrax.
Do you open the letter?
Chemical weapons. Oh no.
Is there a return address?
Yeah, it's actually direct. It's actually listed from the Times. It's like an actual, official stationery style letter. It's like a business letter.
Official thing.
Yeah, she's actually on the Times as a reporter.
Oh no.
Yeah.
One of the few females in the office that's not a secretary.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vol opens the letter.
as you read it, it says, "Hey, handsome."
Oh god, Nico, I
Just,
really need to send you that so you can watch the whole
Just
interaction.
messaging you, wondering how your case is going. Hopefully, you're still alive and reading this message well. How about we do that interview over drinks? I know a nice soda shop and cafe in town if you'd like to go. Remember, you owe me.
I do owe her. Vol brings the letter to the office.
Oh no, this was Friday when you got in. She was inviting you for Saturday.
Oh no.
Vol is trying to figure out how he wants to play this. Or rather, I'm trying to figure out how Vol would play this. I need a moment. Here's the question. Is Vol oblivious enough to just go and treat it normally, or is he conscious enough to go, I shouldn't do this alone, and I should
roll a wisdom.
Okay.
Get back in the back.
Yeah.
You're good at it.
Yeah, I'll roll wisdom.
Vol knows the kind of he gets the pretense behind the letter a bit.
And you gotta remember,
flirtatious.
Vol's also a sailor. He's been around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, he's been to a couple of whorehouses in his day.
I don't know how much that would help you here, but
No, it'd help him quite a bit. A lot of them.
But continuing on. Yeah, you get the context behind the letter. It is official business. One, she did use professional stationery, so this letter had to basically go through her the secretary area of the office on this, and then got sent off to where it needed to go. So it's an official letter. So it is inviting you for the professional reason on what you're what y'all agreed upon. But there is a flirtatious hint to it as well.
It's a trick. It's a trap.
It does not seem like a trap.
It's not a trap in the traditional sense.
Shut up, KJ.
I need to count.
I'm just saying.
Let the DM play.
Hey, Exile, if you want to go do it, go do it.
No. Vol's got a plan, but I need a moment because I need to count this specifically. You know what I'm doing, don't you?
No, I don't, but I'm willing to see.
Okay, but I'm saying keep talking amongst yourselves. I need a minute to compose this.
You mean like how Vol had a plan for the initial interaction?
You did have a plan. I just threw that plan into the garbage.
Yep.
He walked in the door and it went right into the trash bin.
It's like, I see your plan.
I raise you.
I'm planning around the plan that you planned around my plan.
That reporter is sharp. Immediately saw someone she could manipulate. Was like, oh yes.
And she fucked up.
Yeah,
she went after the asexual guy with 20 wisdom.
Oh, but see, that's the better fun of it. It's the challenge.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you'll fuck up eventually.
I don't know, that whole initial interaction was pretty much a fuck up.
Commander.
So never ever gonna let anyone live that down.
Yo, yeah, no. We know Johnny would have came in there, handed the papers, and walked out the room.
And she would have had zero idea of how to interact either. That's the other thing. She had ideas for dealing because she knows some of you because we made.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, no.
I have
somebody had to be reporting on you guys.
Yeah.
I told you, I gave you her name early on.
The dwarf was not getting involved. Dwarf not good with people.
Vol
Nico, you also recognize her name as well.
Yep. Vol is going to cast Sending to Anastasia.
So wait, hold up. Go back in time. Go. What did Vol cast? Sorry, I had to.
Sending.
Okay.
Which is a flex, I know, but...
Okay, no, go on ahead. You can still do it.
Hello, Anastasia. I just got your letter. Certainly still alive. Unfortunately, the case is... I'm sorry. Hang on. Unfortunately, the case has not yet run to its conclusion. I'll need a rain check. And she has 25 words to respond if she chooses to. And she knows it's me, but she did just hear my voice in her head. Yeah.
Oh, hey, handsome. Um, sorry to hear about that. So, but what was that? Who was that y'all took to the hospital?
Vol's not casting sending again. That's all I'm saying. Or, would Vol say? Vol's polite. He'd spend a second spell. What do I reply with?
Oh, I'll add one caveat. Don't tell me you're one of those rough and dangerous types.
God, what the fuck do I say to that?
You stay over there.
Yeah, what do you say, Vol?
Here's the thing. Me as an individual, I could play back at this and flirt back. I can't fucking think of how to not flirt with that, but sound. This is a weird role to play.
Hey, man.
And here is where
You-
you have fucked up in your own character.
No, because he's trying to think how Vol would respond to
I
this,
know.
not how Exile or some of his other characters he created, which is always the hardest part when you have multiple characters you've done.
Okay.
Or are currently doing.
Yep. Oh yeah, yeah. No, if it was the doctor, oh yeah, no,
The
there'd be
doctor would be
candlelit dinners
flirting
already.
hard.
I'll already have banged the cat twice,
Yes.
which is a statement I just said aloud. But okay.
I mean, hey, that's that character.
Okay, whatever, furry.
Well, it's just like fucking what the new character I'm making for the other campaign. He is not inexperienced, and he's also a closet romantic.
Oh no.
Hey, look, if you're just gonna call him the Red Prince, you'll be done.
Other
No,
campaign.
he's not as flirtatious as the Red Prince. He's more classical, like
The Red Prince wasn't flirtatious. He was demanding.
Yeah, no.
Other
Dragon Age
campaign. What?
Inquisition, the French chick. What was her name? Oh, I forget what her name is. But the one who like secretly likes the romance novels, so when you found out about it, you could get the dwarf to write
Cassandra?
more for her. There you go, Cassandra. Yep.
The best girl.
Yeah.
But at least she was like semi-sane, okay? Like,
The elf was batshit crazy.
Yeah, I left the elf out the party sometimes just for the commentary because her commentary was dumb.
dumb bitch with her fucking mouth next time. Seriously, hated that character.
I'm back.
Questioning my actions.
Literally the most annoying possible lesbian too. Like,
What's going on?
Yeah. We were just spitballing,
Reminiscing.
waiting for Ball's response because Ball is coming up with his idea on how to respond to this.
Because he's not Arl. Arl would definitely give to him for this.
Yep.
but this is
That
an actual
hesitation.
social interaction.
Okay, let's see.
I've been trying to throw characters that would break Johnny, but Johnny has stayed consistent the entire fucking time, and it's annoying.
Yeah, sorry. I'm very good at making a character that stays consistent.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay consistent, and that's my problem. Is I took 2 edibles about an hour ago, and they're just starting, so I'm really focusing here against everything that's fighting it.
I mean, I'd go. I feel like Miles.
I love it though.
No, I that is one thing I do try and do as like I said, I'm a thespian at heart. I like to watch characters somewhat break their mold a little bit, but still stay within their character. Or I like to give them outside scenarios that would break their character, not just break their character for the sense of breaking their character. But I do like to throw. Yeah. Like I said, I'm trying very hard to get Johnny to emote on something, but Johnny hasn't emoted yet. I just have to find the right scenario that would cause Johnny to emote, which has honestly been my challenge as a writer, which I do appreciate.
What year is this, by the way?
Yeah, it's
almost 21.
Yeah, almost 1921. It's Christmas time.
Okay, Okay.
Why? Why do you ask?
Rambo.
Planning for World War II.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry.
Still gonna be a while.
Yeah,
No.
don't worry about it. We'll literally have a
just-
session where we sit down and figure it out with everybody.
It's I'm planning on having
Okay.
Maz's kid be the one on that one.
Makes sense.
But relatively same training, as in like trained by his father. So
Oh, so
Yeah, making a
all
whole
right,
new
so
character
we're
is
just gonna
pretty
have
irritating.
Maz. So Maz is married, I would assume.
not
Not yet.
yet. And
Okay.
I'm gonna say he hasn't had a kid yet. So
Is his son just going to be Kaz?
Would you like me to have that character introduced in the campaign right now?
Or better yet, just go down the alphabet Nas?
Not X.
Fucking
Oh god,
Not
Nas
Nas.
X.
No, just Mazan. No, it's like we've got Mazan and then Mazan, and
Nazan.
just go down the alphabet.
Ozan.
Ozan.
Nazan.
God,
Oh,
this is
sorry.
turning into DS9 all over again.
When you get to
Ozan.
X, things do get a bit weird.
Azan.
Because
Zazan.
yeah. Honestly,
Zaz-
Zazan is not a terrible name either.
Zakzan.
Nickname.
Tazan.
All right.
But yeah, I am ready to reply.
Go on ahead.
To that I say, that is a sad story that I will share in time. And I appreciate the flatter, but I am celibate by vow. Have a nice day. I'm just dropping
That was a sending, so
Yeah.
like she gets a return.
Yeah, she can still return 25 points. 25 words.
Oh, that's a shame. You are a cute one, you know. But I understand. It can't hurt a girl for trying.
Yeah,
But
I'm not sending it.
At least on a professional. Oh no, I guess I've run
You're out of words.
Yeah, I'm running out of words. Yeah. Oh well.
She probably straight up wouldn't know how many words sending has because she has probably no exposure to magic. So she was probably just talking in between both and then just randomly
she
heard
has
me
no
again.
you think she has no exposure to magic.
I don't know if she's exposed her to sending. Though, honestly, if anyone was going to have it, journalist, that makes so much sense. It'd be the first report in the scene.
Yeah.
Just in snippets, but...
I mean, think about all... You could probably guess. You all could probably guess. She's able to find out a lot of info on you guys, and you still have never seen her in person around you.
Yeah. Yeah, but Vol went through that, and he kept to his point, which is honest, but also not saying anything. I do take the letter into the office, though, just as a point.
Okay, so it's Monday morning. You walk into the office. Everybody's already there.
I brought bagels.
Well, at least you're a man who can bring in some food every now and then. I appreciate that about you there, Vol.
Oh, morning, Maribeth.
Morning.
Right. That's Maribeth.
Yeah, that's Maribeth, not Betty. That's Maribeth.
Yeah,
there are two sides of her. So.
Yeah. Again, split personality. But somehow Faye, I think. And I think Y is the Faye.
You don't know. You won't know.
I'm just saying
we'll find out later.
Foreshadowing.
Yep.
Or distraction.
Continuing on.
Yeah, he didn't flesh out.
But yes, continuing on. Yeah, no. So you're all in the office. Vol brought in bagels.
That was everyone's. I almost called it leave for a second. Vacation.
I don't know who's upstairs.
Alexi's downstairs. So.
If it's just me and Maribeth, I'd be like, so, Maribeth, what'd you do in your time off? Or were you still... I guess you were probably still here to sometimes.
I took my ma out to go see a couple of plays.
Oh, nice. Anything good showing?
Oh, fuck. What was the one that she saw last? Oh, god damn it. Now I forget.
I don't remember.
I don't either. Tristan was the one who found it. Check your Google history.
Something about women.
I think it was Showgirls or something like that.
Yeah, it's Showgirls.
Showgirls.
We went and saw Showgirls. Phantom of the Opera was also touring. We saw that too. It was
I heard that was
fantastic. Oh, you need to see Common. Common is delightful.
I'll keep it in mind. Anyone else in? Also, do we have coffee going?
Yeah, Alexi and that new boy. What's his name? Maz. Maz is downstairs with Alexi. Johnny's standing over there.
Hi, Johnny. I like to imagine he was in a slightly different position, so I didn't see him when I walked in.
See, I stand so perfectly still. I become invisible.
Naked.
Oh, God.
I get a plus 12 on stealth check.
You can't see me.
My stealth checks are plus 12. You'll never see me.
I like to imagine people come and just put a coat on Johnny, walk away.
And he's just like, perfect. They don't know I'm here.
I don't know, would Johnny take that as offense or pride? I mean, I guess both.
Confusion.
Like, what?
I'm not a coat rack. I was not designed with that purpose.
We
Rocco,
actually
are you
do
in
have
the
a coat
office or are you
rack,
still
but it's
walking in?
We do have a coat rack. It's just right next to where Johnny normally stands. In fact, he does. I would like to imagine he stands like half behind the coat rack.
No. That's a no.
Can he craft one?
No.
You can't make plus ones. Not done here.
Okay.
No magical forge.
You don't need a magical forge for non-magic plus one. You just have to have the skill or the feat. So I take it you don't have the ability?
We're not allowed to make magic items outside of the rules.
It's not magic. I know what he's.
It's not.
Yeah, no, he's
It's
making
a really
just
good
a
plus
thing.
one
I got
shield.
it. Yeah, plus one is.
But yeah, no, artificers can't make plus one items, I don't think.
No, and that's why I asked Alexi if we had in the armory.
No, there's no plus one shield.
We don't have a riot shield or anything like that, or nothing.
Ooh.
Nothing yet.
No.
Nope.
Not right now.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to get that feat then.
Washington
button
hasn't
shield.
sent those things.
Got a button shield you can use.
No, I've got a shield. I was just hoping to get an extra bump on my AC.
Yet.
Seeing as I am so likely to encounter death on a regular basis.
Maybe if you
Let the tankier ones.
People.
That's all I can say. Let the tankier ones go in first.
I picked off at long range here, buddy.
You can, unless there's a bigger target in front. Let Johnny get in there first and kill.
Why is the yellow elemental gem still in the party sheet?
Oh, that
Yeah,
needs
should
to be
be gone.
deleted. Yeah, let me get rid of
That's
that.
expended.
That was expended.
Yeah, that's gone. Let me go to
I like we still have the
inventory.
scale mail. We've got the flak long coat from Alexi. There's just multiple gun blades, a piece of leather. Or no, that's leather armor, isn't it? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I
Let's
take it
imagine just a random
she's not
piece of
joining us
leather
tonight?
we've got in inventory.
Those are items that y'all have. Yeah.
Yep, that's our armory right now.
Yeah, and there's still that Winchester 1907 cold rune.
I can't use it.
How big is that?
Did somebody take that star robe, or did you
Yes.
take that out of the
Yeah,
inventory?
yeah.
Yes.
Maribeth's
Maribeth's.
wearing it.
Remember,
It's sitting under the counter with her right now.
Oh, she has that and the spider thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Did
kind
Vol
of cumbersome
take
to
an
wear.
artifact from that? I think Vol's kind of set.
Yeah, I don't think you were thinking about the Star Robe, but then you're like, nah, I don't really need it.
Yeah, I don't really need it. It's cool though. Vol does like it.
I mean,
But I
there
can
is still
also
that
just
chain-
run into
that
a
chain
wall and
shirt of
hide
acid
there if I
resistance
need
is
to.
still there.
I
So-
can wear that.
Yeah, but if I
but
wear that,
I
wait, that's a
lose
chain
one
shirt.
AC.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I lose 1 AC if I wear that.
Because
And I
I'm
have
wearing
resistance to
breastplate, which I
acid.
think is. Oh. Actually, I could wear that, and it would be. No, wait, no. Yeah, I would lose an AC point too.
Yeah.
Because I'm wearing breastplate.
Yeah.
Which is
Um,
vest.
I'm wearing studded leather.
Where did all my spells go?
Oh, you're stud leather. So, are you proficient in medium armor?
I think.
I see them under standard.
Yeah, I see it.
Let me check.
I had to click on
Just
combat
check the
for whatever
class.
reason.
Is the
Light
easiest way to
and
do it.
medium.
Light medium, yeah. So you could wear it too.
Yeah, I would still lose 1 AC, I believe.
Yep. Lose an AC to get a resistance.
I'm already resistant to a couple things.
Yeah. Yeah, I still need to add that as a actual effect to you.
No, I have it as a thing I can click. It's already
Okay,
active.
yeah,
right now.
I did work on making that one.
What
Yeah.
do you get from having proficiency in your armor class?
You get to
Have the
use
ability
it.
to wear it.
Okay.
I argue that if you don't have proficiency in like heavy armor, you can model it, but you can't do you can't fight it.
No. I would say that every roll that you would take would be a disadvantage.
Yep. Every roll that involves moving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That includes spell casting.
Yeah, because if you're just standing there and do a perception check, you're fine.
But like disadvantage athletics, disadvantage dexterity check.
Disadvantage attacks, disadvantage spell casting, disadvantage. That's the majority
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
Pretty much every
to,
action is now a
thieves'
disadvantage.
tools.
Yeah.
Actually, heavy armor should always give you a disadvantage to thieves' tools.
Well, yeah, that most rogues aren't built for heavy armor anyway.
Yeah, but anyone can use
Heavy,
thieves'
heavy
tools.
armor gives you disadvantage to
You just
stealth,
have to
so-
train on the
Yeah.
skill, which anyone can
Yeah,
train to
I
use thieves'
know.
tools.
Even medium.
Honestly,
ones, I
someone
think, give
here
disadvantage to
besides a
spells.
rogue should also train on lockpicking.
I would assume that I would.
Wait, you know Alexi?
Mm-hmm. Alexa can.
Okay, cool. That's
Why
good.
the hell hasn't he been doing it?
Because you're the
you're better
rogue.
at it.
Nobody's asked.
That too.
What do you need to be proficient? in?
Also, Johnny has integrated thieves tools, so
Yeah.
Wait, Johnny does? Actually,
Yeah.
Johnny can
Just
also.
Johnny doesn't.
I
There
have-
are also
I'm not
very
proficient
few-
in sleight of hand, so
There are also very few
Alexi-
doors that
Alexi
Johnny
has
could not
thieves' tools
smash
and
down given
tinker's
enough
tools.
time.
Like,
I have thieves tools and sleight of hand +7.
yeah, like I have smiths, thieves, and tinkers. Like I can do it all. Nobody asks.
what's your bonus in sleight of hand, though?
Yeah, the sleight of hand is the one that
I have
That's the
disables.
check for that.
I have +7.
+2.
Yeah,
I
see,
have-
I'm not.
+6.
Like,
I am straight up a rogue.
Yes,
but
you
also
are.
a gunslinging rogue monk.
Yeah, you don't get
Basically
all
what
the
I am.
you don't
Are
get
you
the
multi-class?
same bonuses that they do.
No,
to
he's
those
not
other skills.
multi-classed. He's just
No, but I still have proficiencies.
Yeah, you're proficient in them, but that you don't have
I
the
don't get
extra
bonuses
advantages
from them.
that you don't have the stuff like a rogue can do. Like a rogue can do the bonus action dash. A monk can do all his other key effects that you can't do.
I still have kata
You
effects.
have there's overlap, but you're not the same.
No, it's not the same, but it's
Yeah.
like.
Yeah,
So
Shall we
is his gun
Yeah,
kata
continuing on.
modeled after the movie Jim
Yeah,
Kata?
So we're continuing.
Yes.
probably.
We're
My
continuing.
gun
Yeah.
kata is
Before we
actually
get-
modeled close.
Guys, let's
to
go on.
Jim
Thank you, Tristan. But yeah, no. Fuck, where were we? Now I've lost my train of thought.
Everyone
Something about
walked in.
smooching with some chick.
no.
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 No, he walked in.
He was
Walked
asking
in,
Betty how she's
talking to
doing.
Mary.
Yeah.
Yes,
Uh,
and then you guys were talking about inventory.
And
Whatever it is.
continuing on. Yeah. Back onto the original train of thought and go. Yeah, those are a couple of good shows in town. The others are still sitting around tinkering with the toys, if you know what I mean.
Oh, go see what they're up to before.
Haven't seen Killer Rocco yet, so
Okay. Well, they've got bagels for when they come in.
Oh, also, are you getting something for the baby shower?
Is this Kill's child?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I knew about that. I was just like, is this Maz's child? Like, is this something new?
No.
No.
It's like, I've never been to one, and quite frankly, was hoping you might have some
Oh,
suggestions.
I thought it would have been funnier if you forgot.
Honestly, just anything the couple needs to help them out when they start out. That's usually the thing you get for these type of things. I got them a new some of these new enchanted diapers. They have prestidigitation runes on them.
They're selling those?
Darling, you need to go to Macy's more often. There's a lot there.
I do need a new pair of shoes, so I suppose I should check it out later.
Ugh.
Be careful, they'll have like a speed run or something on it. High quality shit.
No, I'm not gonna buy the speed rune shoes. I just need new dress shoes. More accurately, I need to get new soles put on my current ones, but that can be done at a proper cobbler. I'm not, but Macy sounds cool.
Yeah, tranquilizer liquid, no.
I can already just do that with magic.
Tranquilizer liquid, that vote no.
Yeah, it's called Rompum, and no, you're not going to get that.
It's
Okay,
a non-lethal.
Guys,
I
I
don't
am
care.
up to, so I am cleric level 6, just confirming. Yeah.
Mhm.
No, cleric level 7.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 7 plus 5, so I have, oh my fucking god. I have a total of 18 spells prepared at all times now.
Good
job.
God.
Clerics! Because I've got 6 domain spells
Yeah.
plus
Heal
12
us.
spells prepared.
Heal us.
Oh, I can do much more than heal you. Dude, I've got wide options and a good amount of spell slots now.
Alright, Vol goes downstairs. You see... I'll say Rocco snuck in. Because Betty didn't see him.
Yeah, I was downstairs.
Rocco, were you sleeping in the prison with the dogs?
No, I was working on tranquilizer liquid.
Are you sure you didn't inject some of that shit?
You know I can just put people to sleep with magic if it's necessary.
It's the sleep deprivation.
It's just something I'm trying to make, like a dark gun kind of thing. Knock people out.
I'm not certain that will be necessary in most cases.
You never know.
I'm going to leave you to that.
I'm just bringing him up because I want to look at a couple things.
So I'm not helping him with it.
It's so weird that I could just bring my bird back into it. He's almost level matched. Damn.
Hold.
Best bird.
Good old Quaff.
So what's
He
going
might
on?
exist
What are we
somewhere in
doing?
the universe. Probably in Asia.
Oh, sorry.
Working on my necromancy.
I filled in all the effects on my, the writing and stuff like that on the powers.
Yeah.
So you can work on the effects later.
Yeah. I will get on that. Give me time.
I will.
Probably won't need them right now.
I know.
Continuing on.
So what's going on?
So you guys are getting ready for the event. God, we've wasted a lot of time.
22
Let's
spells.
continue on. So you all hear through the speaking tube that's down there in the basement. You all hear Tracy's here and said you should all come upstairs.
I've also brought bagels, so.
Okay.
I had a.
Rocco, head upstairs.
God, Johnny has a higher stealth check than fucking Claw.
Actually, I
God
think
damn.
sound-powered phones also exist at this time period. No, that might be later on.
1920s.
It would still be
Sound
sound
power.
tubes.
Yeah.
It'll
Be
be
amplifier
until
tubes, but-
1935 when they start doing basically
Sound-powered phones. Yep.
Oh, by the way, don't delete any of those elixirs and powers because I did all the writing for them. So I put in
Yeah,
one
no, I
action
got
and
you.
all this.
Yeah, no, I got you. I won't delete it.
That's why I've been so quiet.
Yeah, I heard you typing.
Oh yeah. You said inspiration points last time. We need to.
Oh yeah.
There's an inspiration checkbox on everyone's characters. I don't remember who else you said, but there's a little inspiration check next to the top right on the main page of your character sheet.
Yes.
What do we use that for?
Oh, I have a check mark now.
One free reroll.
Yes.
Reroll.
Have a star.
Inspired.
There's a number.
Yeah, we don't have Inspire. I don't have
Oh,
Inspire.
I have a star.
We
That's
just
what's
forgot to
cool.
put it on last night. So
So we
or last
only
time.
we only get inspirations like one every 7 levels.
No.
No,
No, this is something
inspirations are
more gay.
awarded by bards or the DM.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. We have a bard.
I'm actually a huge fan
No,
of
we
DM
don't
not
have a
anymore.
inspiration.
turn.
If you
Yeah,
if
I'm
you
pretty-
make me laugh my ass off, I will give you inspiration, no matter the context.
I'm pretty sure
Well,
you
that's
said
not-
it was me, Val, Rocco, and Betty for inspirations for the whole interrogation thing
Okay, cool.
last time.
Yep.
So
I thought it was Maz.
Maz, yes.
Yes, Maz.
Not Val.
Yes,
So,
I
thank you.
participated.
I was like, I came
Yeah,
in
that's
at the
right.
end to
Yeah.
help with the person who almost died.
Who is currently in a coma.
Yeah, and I also just lost track of how many spells I had already prepared, so fuck it.
Yep. Continuing on. You all come upstairs and you see Tracy up there. He's in a pretty thick winter coat right now. Ah, there you all are. How was your time off?
Pretty good.
Productive.
State, saw the family.
I wish I would have spent more time crafting more elixirs. But
How
you know
many
how
did you make?
the family is. 11.
11 elixirs. I don't know why I'm going British. 11 elixirs.
I'd say kill you walk in the door now.
Hey, Gil.
Yep. And I didn't get
Kill
one
is-
damn elixir of
Phil's
transformation.
also carrying a few goodies.
Hello, Gil.
He's also carrying some more supplies for additional coffee and a few other
Yep.
things.
Does he got my superb non-magic shield?
Why the hell do you need a non-magic shield, Rocco? And also, no, these are things for us to snack on while we're heading over to the parade.
Not today. That's actually tomorrow.
Hmm. I'm losing
But
track
for
of
today,
I'm losing track of time. Yes.
It is Monday.
You kind of.
I can see the bag on the eyes, son.
Mondays.
Yeah, just.
You getting much sleep there?
I'm just trying to make sure that my wife has a few things taken care of before she lays her head to rest. Stuff.
Yeah. Thank you for the invite to the baby shower, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Kill sets down the bag of goodies on the table in the precinct and also sets them over by the coffee maker.
I'm sorry, did you say your wife was dying, or did I completely mishear you?
No, she's pregnant.
Having a
Heavily
kid.
pregnant
Yeah, I
right
heard
now.
like lay her head down for the last time. Was the last thing I heard.
She's
I'm like,
in,
what the fuck?
Last trimester right now at this
Oh,
time period.
okay. That makes.
Yep.
I was like, are you saying it's like known
Kill-
that she's gonna
no.
die in childbirth or something?
No.
Like, what the hell?
If Kill says before she lays her head to rest, that doesn't mean she's dying.
I
That's
totally
a terrible
interpreted
way
that
to
wrong.
put it.
Yeah,
That
that
is not
I
how you
totally
say that.
interpreted-
I get what he meant,
Holy-
but yeah, it is kind of a
Lay
bad
your
way
head to
put it.
rest. That is like
Also, Kill
that means
is
somebody
ve-
is going to.
You
die.
also trailed off. You said you're like for the last time. It sounded like you were mournful, and I was about to be
Also,
like,
I'm trying to
oh my
act
fucking
that
god,
Kill's
what
very
happened?
Also,
Oh.
Kill's very tired, so I'm trying to act
Yeah.
that out.
Don't worry about the sleep. Apparently, once you have the kid, it doesn't get any better. I say with a bit of a smirk,
Oh,
but at the same time,
oh,
I'm
trust
sure
me,
you'll
I
be
believe
just
that
fine.
my mother being here too about that. Due to her also sending a few things that were, well, mine when I was younger.
Wonderful. How's she doing, by the way?
According to a few that I'm able to talk to without getting my neck cut, pretty well.
Glad to hear it. So she's out of the hospital and everything.
Well, I wouldn't say she's fully out of the hospital. She goes in due to a few things that the creature, I guess, imparted on her before they're able to kill it. Some infections here and there.
Yes. Quite frankly, she's lucky, but glad to hear.
Mm.
But,
spell.
Yeah. I wanted to invite you all to the estate. I think you guys deserve a nice dinner. That and the missus won't leave me alone about it.
My wife has nothing but praise about your estate, sir.
I know. She doesn't have to live there every day.
But and I do still have to.
He's saying this in jest, by the way. He's not being serious.
And Kill's also stating that he.
I didn't know the
still-
zoning was so bad you couldn't even be comfortable as a dragon up there. Vol also says in jest. In jest, like visibly.
Mhm.
Oh, can we invite guests?
You can have a +1, Rocco.
God damn.
For the first time, Vol's going to speak in Tracy's head and say, I really wouldn't do that.
You watch as he looks over at you. He cocks an eyebrow.
Me?
No,
Well,
at Vol. And that's all. He just cocks an eyebrow, like, why?
Just say, well, it's probably going to... Best case scenario, it's one of Madame Tully's girls. I'll leave it at that.
You see Tracy roll his eyes. But yes, you can bring a +1, Rocco.
Cool. Send her a message. No, she's got to be within range. Damn it. Not to call her.
Continuing on. Yeah, no, the missus wanted to invite you all over for dinner. And I guess I have to bring you all.
Well, thank you for the enthusiasm.
Does he have kids?
I'm not a really big public parties person. Don't take it as any offense.
I don't.
I think we all enjoy our quiet parties. So,
Likewise.
I'll agree with you there.
Like lands over at Rocco.
to be honest, with how much excitement we had, trying to run down. Well, our current suspect that is currently in a coma, I do still.
Well, last I heard, she was still alive. Gets up again is...
That's if she gets. Again, cyanide does not sound like something.
No, but she should have gotten up by now, Cyan. I read into it a bit. It's stops the body moving oxygen. Stop it. Just be normal. She was hypoxic.
Quick question. What do we
brain damage.
Are we going to do anything about that Jack Freeman guy, or if he?
We're gonna hope we
kinda,
don't have to.
if, considering like his involvement.
No, Jack Freeman is a threat. We hope to avoid.
Okay.
Suffice to say, I can place a warrant against his arrest, but finding somebody to enforce that warrant is going to be interesting. You're most certainly welcome to try, though. I don't recommend it.
Probably literally take someone of his own caliber just to apprehend him. Those are few and far between.
What do you think I was trying to make those trank guns for?
Frankly, Tracy, I'm not sure there's anyone in the police force besides you who could bring him in without too much trouble. I'm not suggesting you go do it. I don't think it's necessary or advised, but...
Ooh, what is Tracy's
I'm
file?
tied upon events like that. Let's just say I require authorization from Washington to exert my full power.
I understand. I'm just expressing how strong this guy is. He was just literally trading blows with an Earth Elemental for like a good minute while we were leaving. Neither seemed to be hurting the other, but they were both hitting every punch.
I wish I could have seen that fight. You should have heard the radio on his last title fight. Amazing. The guy's got a really mean left hook.
Is he a monk or?
He's a barbarian.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm not surprised.
Wonder if he even has to rage during his regular fights.
Probably not.
Probably a good thing for his opponents that he doesn't.
I mean,
Yeah, it's kind of frowned upon to purposely try and kill somebody in a boxing match.
No, if it
Not that
happens,
it doesn't happen, unfortunately. Those
Well,
Chicago gangs have really ruined the sport.
if you get hit hard enough in the head, bad things happen. That's not exactly new science. If magic were a little more accessible, maybe we could have healing potions mandated at the events.
I mean,
Solid hit to the
depends
head.
upon the
pull that
fight.
down.
Most title fights, they sometimes have a cleric on call.
Yeah, no, the big ones, but it's
The smaller ones, yeah,
it's the
that's
local stuff. Quite frankly, I have strong views on the fact that we should be mass producing healing potions for peace, not just war.
we can all wish.
Anyway, I'll be honored to join you for dinner, and I promise I won't.
What time are we supposed to be there?
We can head over there now. I'll call the car around.
Oh, I gotta call my date. See if she can make it.
All right.
I guess I could
You
ask
can use
my
the phone
wife.
in the office.
I guess I could ask
Cool.
my wife if she would want to tag along. But
My
Go
wife
ahead
did.
and-
My wife did explicitly tell me to make sure that yours comes.
right.
We'll swing by and pick her up. Just give her a call.
Mhm.
I would assume you'd have to wait till after Rocco's done with his call.
Yep.
Rocco, pardon me, I didn't want to ask,
I
but where are
mean,
we going to
lady?
pick up this lady?
Just
Huh?
kill if you just need a short message. I could too.
I mean,
It's a bit of flaunt of magic, but it's not much.
I'll tell her
well, ask the
I've got
also, if you
a
want.
spot open on my arm, and we'd be heading over to Tracy's.
In fact, on the
Can-
topic of
Can she go?
I'm just asking, where are we picking this lady up from?
The Gilded Lady?
Hmm.
I can go on my own and, you know.
I prefer that
Take a
I
cab.
not show up with my own personal vehicle there.
Okay.
Just kick him out.
Also,
blocks down,
Rocco,
he'll walk into traffic.
I request that you do not tell her exactly who we are and what we do,
Okay.
even though she probably already knows. Also, be smart about this. Yes, Madam Tully does not personally hate us or have anything against what we're doing here, but that doesn't mean that some people might not benefit from knowing who we are and what we do.
Honestly,
Is this a working dinner or?
hang on a second.
This is a friendly dinner.
Okay.
I don't want to interrupt, but you just gave me a thought. Madame Tully, we still have that bit of a debt for the dragon, but she wants us to track down Mr. Smith. It's a risk, but it might be worthwhile catching her up on what we know. We now have some information directly from the source.
I'm not inviting Madame Tully to my house.
No. This is separate event after the parade.
Understandable.
I'm just saying, in the future, I think we should go see her because she's been looking into this on her own. She's one of the best connected individuals in the city. Combining what
It
we
would
know
be nice
might
to have
give
her
us
as an informant. You're not wrong. All right, I'll allow it.
All right.
And also
So I guess I'm picking up
and
Madame
might-
Tully too.
and also
No.
might raise the flag. Of,
Yes, Rocco, you can pick up your. I forget what her name was though, because we haven't spoken her name in multiple months.
Her
hope you
name
have
is
it written
Madame
down.
Tully.
Fuck
No,
you.
just joking.
and Kill
No, it's
adds into
Arwell.
the part
Arwell.
that Kill also adds into the part that it'd also be a very good boon for her to also raise pretty much a flag of, hey, call off the hunting squads for a little bit so they don't cause any more problems.
Hunting squads. From Madame Tully.
We should have told her this 2 weeks ago.
Maybe we did tell her 2 weeks ago.
We didn't.
No, you didn't.
No, we didn't.
You haven't told Madame Tully anything.
We kind of kept her in the dark
Yeah,
about the last
And
time.
why
I did
would we?
offer when you guys were doing the hunt for this girl and where she was. You guys could have gone and talked to her and shared information then, but you didn't. Decided not to. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we were moving quickly.
Yeah, no. Understandable. I'm not saying you were wrong. I'm just saying I
We
offered
wanted to
that
catch her
as
before
option.
she makes a slip.
Yeah, if we'd gone to see Madame Tully, we would have known there was a journal in a trapped cabinet we needed to not explode.
Maybe.
Shit happens. People
I know it
roll
does.
ones.
I'm not.
No,
I'm not faulting you. Put it this way, Mav. Exile me. I do not have a problem with you. I like you. I love your character. Vol fucking hates your character. Just so you're aware.
Well,
I would say the same as that. Maz would not like your character the way you're, especially last time.
what do you mean last time?
And then there's Johnny. He doesn't
does
like
not-
any of us really.
Yeah.
He's a pretty.
Oh, are you
professional
talking about my
man.
character's race? The thing that I
No.
did with the
No.
eyes?
No,
No.
I'm talking about Maz is a pretty professional man, and he did not like the way you were flirting and trying to seduce what's her name
Samantha.
while she was in custody.
Yeah.
Well, I
I don't
had
think
to try
any of us
something.
like that. I'm
Brute
surprised
force.
Tracy didn't interrupt that.
We tried everything. I mean,
Tracy gives you guys a lot of rope to hang yourselves with.
well,
Yes.
yeah, you know what? We tried. We tried logic and everything. I was just wondering whether or not I'd get a roll for, like he'd say, roll your
You get an
persuasion.
inspiration out of it. There you
Yeah.
go.
I got something out of it.
Yeah, you did. Continuing on. Yeah.
It was
so,
terrible, but you did get something out of it.
Stop. Continuing on. Rocco. So I forget what the girl's name was.
Arwell.
Arwell. That's what her name was. Yeah,
Yep.
Arwell, and she was an elf. Yep. She was an
Yes.
elf. High. Yeah, she's a high elf. Yeah. Okay. So you use. Are you gonna use the office phone, or are you gonna try and walk to like one of the outside phones?
Outside phone.
Okay. You call the operator and you ask to transfer your call over to the Gilded Lady. They transfer your call.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Quaff?
Oh,
Don't worry.
Old character.
Yeah. No, we'll remove him here in a bit.
Yeah, I'm just looking through his stuff because I might bring him back for the campaign. I've been thinking. Might be able to do something.
Nice.
I've got ideas. I miss him. I miss my druid.
Cloth was an interesting character. Continuing on. Yeah, no, you radio Gilded Lady. You get the front desk at the Gilded Lady.
And I will be like, is Arwell available?
She's with the client.
1 second, please, sir. After a couple minutes, this is Arwell speaking.
I was wondering if you would care to join me for dinner. We'd be going over to Tracy's.
Oh, I'd love to, Rocky. Who's Tracy, by the way?
He's a coworker of mine. We're throwing a small soiree together, and I think it would benefit you.
Sounds like fun. What time should I be ready?
What time did we say? Well, we're actually leaving now, so I'd be picking you up here in probably a few minutes, probably like 10, 15.
Give me 30.
That'll be. I'll see you then, my love.
Smooch is
Hang up the
handsome.
phone. Yeah. I come sauntering back in and say, "Yes, I've got my +1."
Wonderful.
And I told her we're just going to a coworker's house, and didn't say who you
Gil,
were.
are you back in the office?
Kill's in the office, yes. He does make
Okay.
a phone call to his wife.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you would use the official phone line.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it! Now I forgot her name. Ugh. How did I forget her name? She's actually one of the characters I've created.
Well, Kill should know.
Norel. No, that's not Norel. No, yeah, it is Norel. Yeah, Norel.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Yep.
Her name is Norel. Norel Meadowstrider. Well, now
Elm
Norel.
Elm Sprite,
Yep.
but through the alias. But
Yeah. Officially Elm Charger, yes. Norel Elm Charger. That was her maiden name. Continuing on. She says, give me a couple minutes to get ready. I really don't want to go.
Well, Tracy's wife did ask Tracy to make sure that you got an invitation. If you do not want to...
That woman is so overbearing. She's nice. Too nice. Scarily nice.
I mean, if you want to just stay home and such.
No. I'll come. One second. I gotta think of her name. Give me 5 seconds, guys.
Yep. You alright,
Yep, give me 1 sec.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
It'd be nice to catch up with Zathi again.
Just take as much time as you need to.
Alright, yep, there we go. Alright, good to go. Give me 30 minutes.
Take as much time as you need.
Okay.
Hang on, try to do the math.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I fucked
Alright.
that up because I was thinking two different things.
Because I'm trying to do total potential damage with that too.
Yeah, I gotta check what the attacks I actually get. It's weird for me.
Excuse?
So if we're doing total potential damage, though, that's 28 times however many punches.
Huh?
We're discussing the specifics on how fucked up his punches would be if I cast Holy Weapon on his fists, which count as a weapon. So
Yeah, because I could do 3 attacks on a basic turn, actually.
So it's 3
And
attacks, and you get 2 punches per attack.
It's technically 1 punch per attack.
Okay.
Technically.
Then you can use.
I'd
key
say,
points for
Johnny, at
extra.
this point, you're probably better at it. You could.
If you say that, that's 6 attacks on a turn, basically.
Oh yeah. No,
As a basic
gonna
use.
get
And
announced.
flurry,
Yeah,
and then
you're right.
flurry of blows would be 4 times, 4 attacks per key point. And like I was just telling Exile,
I
can
mean,
use
it does
flurry of
make
blows
sense
as many
though that
times.
a monk could use both fists as an attack.
It's 1 attack action.
Yeah, it's
but
because
might
it's
have 2
unarmed
strikes
attack.
involved.
Yeah, it's because an
Yeah,
unarmed
it's one-
attack.
it- it's-
Because you don't have. All right, so here's how we'll work
It's just
that
an
out.
attack. It can
You
take
don't
many
have
forms.
dual. You don't have dual weapon fighting, correct?
No, that's not a thing.
Oh god,
you're
then you
off-
do dual weapon fighting with fists. Actually, you
can
could
get
with
that
monk
through a
weapons.
monk.
You could with monk weapons.
Yes.
So, if you get a punch with your offhand, does not get your proficiency bonus applied to it. So you could attack twice each turn, but you don't get a proficiency bonus to your attack.
Well, like I said, so basically, what unarmed strike is just it's a non-specific moniker because unarmed strike can be many
That's why I'm
things for many other
That's why I'm
races,
coming up
so.
with some rules. It does give your damage potential, so it's giving you a little bit of a buff here.
Okay, so you've got 3 attacks in a basic turn.
Currently, yes.
How many times can you cast? What the fuck is it called?
Flurry of blows.
Flurry of
You can
blows,
yeah.
technically use as many key points in a turn as you wish.
How many key points do you have in total?
It matches my monk level, so
Okay, so
it's like
you'd
1
have
for
so
1,
you'd
which is
have
stupid.
so
Should be
it would
more,
be 28 times 14 is the maximum you could do. You could do 392 potential damage.
You kill most creatures in one turn.
Actually,
If you
also
hit
plus
every
14 times 4 because I forgot to add the
Yes.
proficiency bonus. 448 damage.
If you hit with every attack, you could potentially kill most creatures in one turn. Yes.
Yes. But this is if I cast Holy Weapon on his fist, which is additional plus 2d8 radiant. So imagine he's fighting undead.
Yep. Be nuts.
Thank God for the auto calculation, honestly.
Yes. All right. So continuing on. The ladies are now ready. Kill, you said that information to Tracy,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, okay, we'll wait for a little bit. You guys also see, as you all are kind of getting ready to go, I assume you guys dressed down for this. You dressed in your
Yeah.
more evening, like, just...
Casual,
It said,
yeah.
don't dress fancy. Do not dress fancy. This is not
No.
that type of thing.
Fancy
I
is for
presentable
tomorrow.
casual.
Yes. Casual dress, please. It's a dinner.
Mhm.
A dinner amongst friends.
Yeah, modern day, you're wearing a collared shirt.
Yeah.
But not
Yeah,
really.
but back in the day, I mean,
You're wearing a collared shirt and jeans in the modern day.
Yeah.
no. Back in.
Oh,
That's why I said back in the day.
No, you probably wore your day suits, not
Yeah,
your
exactly.
fucking...
Yeah.
We're not wearing our dinner wear.
Yeah.
Tomorrow will be...
No, I can't do anything about my breastplate, so that's coming with.
You put on nice slacks and your decent shoes, not your work shoes. Continuing on. You all see a limo pull up. A Rolls-Royce limo.
Someone's
Absolute
fancy.
hell.
What? You thought I was poor after a few hundred years? I'm not an idiot.
No. I didn't think that. I just didn't think you'd
That's
have
impressive,
cost your
boss.
horde.
I bet you that baby's bulletproof.
Doesn't need
So is he.
Every vehicle has a weakness.
To be honest, I mean, out of everyone
Well, the
here,
weakest
only
weakest link in a
person that
vehicle is usually the people.
This is true.
To be honest,
Anyway,
the only one
let's-
that would survive anything would still be, well...
And you all
the
see
boss.
a dragonborn man step out of the driver's seat and come over to open up the door.
Nice.
That's a rarity.
Impressive.
Charles? Mr. Trasnos? I assume these are your guests. Yes, we're gonna go pick up two more. One's gonna be right around the corner, and the other... Tracy, you'll go and get her and meet us at Kill's place. Sound good? Or not Tracy, Rocco. You'll go and pick up your date and meet us over at... Rocco went over to go and pick up his date and meet over at...
Kill's house.
Kill's place. There we go. That's how that works out. And then you all hop in.
Oh, excuse me.
Kill also made sure
Scooches
to
down.
tell Narelle to dress casual as well.
Yeah. Oh, she knows better than you.
Okay.
She had to live here for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So I take a taxi or
Yeah. Well, what taxis? Yeah, taxis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
taxis
You took a
would be
taxi
fine.
over there. Yep.
Maybe he has a personal vehicle.
No, Rocco doesn't have a personal vehicle. He doesn't
no?
need
I
one.
have a.
This is still
yeah,
New York.
I have a. Well, I probably have a personal driver for my dad.
Your dad does. Yes.
But
But
that's your character.
Actually, do you want to do that, Rocco? Do you want to ask your dad if you can use the car?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Pop.
Puppy.
Mind if I take the?
Ah, my wayward son.
Carry on.
Wayward son.
Wayward son.
I'm a federal police officer. How wayward could I be?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe this has something to do with the freaking thing that's growing off your arm.
Well, Dad, it does keep me alive at times.
Ah, it's tu madre. Don't tell your mother I said that.
Did you just say fuck your mother? That's what he said. He said fuck your mother.
Yeah. I was not going to be too keen on hearing those words.
You keep
Not in
your
that
mouth shut.
context, anyway.
So can you have the driver pick me up? And I just need him for a little bit. Gonna go over to Tracy's house for dinner.
Ah, yes. Well, at least you keep good company.
I tried to,
Sure.
Dad.
You better.
Don't worry,
this
Dad.
far from disinheriting your ass.
For what? The arm? That was lost in the
no,
line of duty.
You could have gone to any place. You could have gotten a good prosthetic from Tesla Labs. I have connections there. You could have waited to at least get a good healer. I can get some people from the Vatican. We could have had you a perfect arm. But no, your first option was, let me put on this weird set of cursed armor.
It's not cursed.
If your grandmother and your
It
grandfather
saved me, Dad. I think Nana would be
that thing
appreciative.
is the devil, and I will not say anything else. You may take the car.
Thank you, Papa.
Okay, that's set up right.
And I won't tell Mom.
Be back by midnight.
Okay, doke.
I have business in the morning.
Está bien.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
All right. Continuing on. So yeah, Rocco basically told all of you that he'll meet you all there. He's gonna go pick up his date with his dad's vehicle. But yeah, no, because I want to get these scenes going. All right. Y'all go and you pick up Kill's wife, Nero. God, there's gonna be so many character names I gotta keep track of in this scenario. All right.
Get yourself a notepad. Put it on.
Betty thankfully decided to sit this one out. She's I'm not. No, because I don't want to keep track of more character voices than I'm gonna have to do in this fucking scenario. Okay.
It smells of cowardice, but
let's let you be a fucking dungeon master for once.
nope.
Okay, then
I'm
shut
not
your mouth.
stupid enough to do it.
Continuing on. You're gonna run the Ole War campaign. Guardsman party, let's go.
Oh god. Ugh. Denied.
Continuing on with what I was fucking saying. Yep. Okay. I'll try and remember that.
Okay, so I did that. So it's tracking right, and then it did. So okay.
Okay, continuing on.
Okay, as long as it has
So
the
you
damage
pick up
type correct,
Narelle.
I suppose.
You all watch as Kill kind of hops out of the car and helps her down the stairs. You all notice she is very pregnant at this point. No commentary? Okay, continuing on. And he helps her.
I was gonna bring up something that was gonna end up being a conversation for like 5 minutes, but no.
You can talk at the dinner party. How's that sound?
Oh no, this would have been meta shit. This would have been
okay.
Hang on a second. Who just took an unarmed strike? What?
Don't worry about it.
Testing. Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just my stomach is really messing with me as of late. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, I just not feeling good. Just like crampy, but nothing's happening.
Let us know if we need to stop.
No, I'm good. I might just have to step away at times. That's all I'm saying.
No,
Okay.
I thought he said he's cramping because nothing is happening.
No,
We need to get some gameplay
my
going
bowels are hurting me,
I
but
will
not
stab
doing
you in the
anything
heart.
to solve the issue.
Continuing on with the plot. Even though this is downtime.
Should have said bowels.
You all hop in the car and then you drive off to upstate New York. It's a bit of a drive. Though uneventful, please do not ask the scientific explanation how 2 full-grown centaur are fitting in a Rolls-Royce limousine right now.
It's bigger on the inside.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, we did
Like
answer
a
that
bag of
technology.
holding.
Yep.
Not quite a bag of holding, but it is bigger on the inside.
It's the fucking what's that one wizard spell?
I don't know.
There's several
Yeah.
of varying scales.
Magical hut technology. It's the same magical hut technology.
No, that just
It's-
contains. You're thinking
it's
like
void-
Lehman's
it's similar to void
Magnificent Man or whatever
Yeah.
it was.
It's similar to Void
Mhm.
Tech in my
Yeah.
universe. Everything's bigger
No,
on the
I was gonna say.
It's technically creating a separate. It's technically creating a separate
Yeah.
dimension, which
Mhm.
which would also make you immune to car crashes while inside of it,
Ugh.
because the car may stop, but you wouldn't perceive
dwarves are
movement.
good with making the exterior strong, but this is out of our hands.
No, you need someone like
Um,
me to break this. Well, actually,
Continuing
we don't,
on.
but anyway.
No, yeah, the British, they can make some really good things.
British.
It
What else
is
do
a
you do?
Rolls Royce after all.
I'd say the
Yeah.
Norwegians make good things, but we really don't have much industry up there.
It's mostly closed off now, especially with current
I
events.
mean, every country. I mean, hell, out of character. I think Fiat is also a thing nowadays as well, or Lamborghini or one of them.
Yacht Motors.
Few companies over in.
Gracie got a Rolls Royce.
Mhm.
You'll find out why.
Fiat was founded in 1899.
We got it from the Queen.
Yeah, the only.
It's also a dragon, I think we had established earlier.
No, the Queen is not.
Okay.
The Queen is a half elf. That's how she lives so long.
Oh, okay. There was a ruler dragon. The Pope was no. We didn't decide
One
on
of the
the
members of the
dragon,
Vatican is a dragon.
None of
but it's
Wait,
not
wait,
the
none of
Pope.
the
I don't
head-
think
none of the head
No.
figures in any part of the world right now are dragons.
Is the
Yeah.
is the Vatican dragon the Pope Emeritus?
No.
I don't know enough about Vatican lore.
All that's saying is
Yes.
that he was the Pope at some point, but stepped down.
Could be, yeah. He's been in Vatican a long time. And how
I
they
like to
convinced
imagine
dragons
every
to follow
time there's a
Christianity?
crisis.
Even
Pops
even more.
Yeah, I like
Hey.
to imagine every time there's a
Or
crisis and
she's
no
not
one's in
the queen
charge.
yet.
he's-
No, she's not even born yet. We still got 5 years till the Queen is born.
yeah.
Yep, she ain't around
Long
yet.
live the Queen.
Who?
It's the king currently.
Yeah. I
Long
think
live
it's
the Queen in 5.
years.
Wait, no, she ascended in what? 54.
53.
Mhm. So she'd be
That was close.
princess
Yes, she was
something. I forget what she
princess.
is.
Uh,
Princess of
I-
something.
I didn't pay it that much attention. I was like, I'm pretty sure she's not the queen yet.
No.
I looked up that part.
Though
I
her
really-
husband is, I think, he's of Germanic descent. I think is what he was.
Probably.
I forget what it was. Continuing on. I looked it all up on her history a while ago because I was thinking about ideas for her character.
Ancient
Continuing
memory.
on.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you all drive up to the estate. It's a very large complex. Like, it's about 5 acres of land. In the front yard?
14.
Like, there's a nice, very ornately carved gateway, very Victorian style as you drive up.
I guess it reminds me of some of back home.
Not my personal taste. I'm a little bit more. But what can I say? What the lady wants, the lady gets.
Understandable. Can't really argue with that.
Alexi, did you invite your daughter?
She would be with at the lab, so no.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
She would be learning, and Alexi will
I'm
not.
basically giving you the out. If you wanted to invite her, you can.
No, he does not want to take away from her education. That is the
Mhm.
number one thing.
Good, thank God.
You'd be like, Dad, you didn't invite me to go to dinner with a dragon?
I could research so many things. Well, no, she had a
She-
fucking Eastern European accent.
Like, so,
I could
Oh,
research
I-
so many things.
I could have
I could learn so many-
things.
I don't know what that was.
Man,
Yeah, you kind of
That was,
lost
like,
me.
that was much
trust
closer
me, I
to
fucked up
Italian.
the first time. Remember, I made her Scottish.
Alright. I could study so much here.
Great.
She picks up
Oh,
the
man, I
accent.
could have studied so many things.
Yeah,
Well, it's a good thing
She's
she's not here.
studying my
She
boss.
sounds like Belgoras.
yeah, she'd be probably very intrigued about his biology and how dragons actually work. Because a lot of people still don't go in for medical study
Yeah,
for
there's no
obvious
way.
reasons.
Yeah, I like to imagine they're a living race, but the closest we have to anatomical studies are literally skeletons.
Yep. Only thing that we know, and that's
30
the
years.
the dragons can confirm it, is that yes, they're descendants.
Oh, no, 20.
They are the descendants of dinosaurs.
Give it 22 years.
Yes.
Does that imply that the dragons were hiding somewhere on Earth for a long time and then came out long after the mass extinction? Like, there was just a single island somewhere. Are the dragons from the fucking island
We're
from
not
King
going
Kong?
that far back. We're not that far back.
Suffice to say, some of them did survive the extinction.
Got it.
Also, you're getting the contact of when they were earthworms. They hadn't grown wings yet.
They were drakes.
Yes. They were drakes.
I continue.
Y'all
I think
drive
we
up to
should.
the state, and this is
That's-
a mansion.
I think we do that.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
You
map.
don't just have ornate walls on a gate. Just
Wait, are we here to play Clue?
No, it's about.
Good.
I'd say it's about
God.
60 rooms, though. A 60-room mansion.
That's a
In
big
size.
game of Clue.
That's a really big game of Clue.
And as you all are driving up, you see like tending the grounds are like a couple of dragonborn here and there, and some kobolds
AFK.
as groundskeepers, doing different things like trimming the hedges and stuff like that. Most of the hedges are very nicely trimmed, and they have different shapes and all these other kind of things placed upon
they're
them.
all wearing a certain garb attire.
Oh yeah, no. You do notice that bringing it up, Kill. You notice that they have a. Most of them have the same sash on their uniform. They wear like typical like guardsman attire and things like that, or groundsman, guardsman. Typical groundsman style attire, but they all wear the same sash.
Mm-hmm.
In that it is a weird mix between like the main body of it all is silver, and it's got bronze inlays and weaving all through it.
Yeah, that's a hint.
There we go. Much more appropriate
Yeah.
music.
I like to imagine this music is just playing from the walls.
Oh, I feel like he would just have a. I feel like if
He's
you're
got
that
a
rich,
sound
you have
system.
a band.
He's
No,
got
you
a
have
sound
a
system.
band. You pay for a band. At this
Not
time period, you pay for a
full-time.
band.
Yeah.
There are people who
this
can
is,
afford
this
it.
is
Yes.
a smaller dinner, but yeah, they could.
There might be someone on staff who knows how to play, but he's not paying for a fucking band for work friends that he doesn't even want to invite over.
Yeah, he's very much more closed
If his
off.
wife wants it,
Yeah,
I
that's
mean-
the thing.
you think this is his choice?
They have servants, I assume.
Good plot hook for later.
Oh yes.
Let's continue on.
They have servants. So there's just a dragonborn playing a piano in the corner.
Impressive.
Actually, no, it's gonna be a kobold band.
Ooh,
Not the
good choice, actually.
Oh my god, you're actually doing it.
Tiny instruments.
That sound louder than they actually look.
Magic.
And you all go up to you all pull up to the front door. A couple minutes later, you see another car pull up behind you, or like right behind you guys. You also noticed a car following you, and you saw Rocco. He actually hangs out of the back window and waves at you all.
Oh my fucking god.
I'll whistle. I'll be like,
Typical Rocco.
He's wearing a
That's
nice hat
fine.
today.
Kill gets out first and helps Norel
Mm-hmm.
out.
Understandable, Alexi.
The dwarf waits for everyone else to get out.
Yeah,
Essentially.
no. And yeah, no, you all hop out. Welcome to my home. Please. And he waits for Rocco and his date to also get out as well.
Somebody
Cool.
obviously has luxury.
Listen here, son, I've been around for quite a few hundred years.
What his wife wants, his wife gets, probably.
Yes, this is unfortunately not most of mine. This is most of her.
I'm guessing if you had your choice, it'd look a little different.
Suffice to say, she likes these type of hoards. My hoards are different. She's a lovely woman. All right, make yourselves at home. The staff will take your coats.
Kill stays by his wife's side.
I'll put my arm out there and have my significant other.
Arwell hops out of the car. She's like, "Oh my God, Rocco! I didn't know you knew people like this."
Of course, I told you these are just friends.
There's a lot of Dragonborn here.
Yes, there are. I'm quite impressed myself.
She's
It's like shell
Did you notice there's not a real discrimination on color of Dragonborn here? They're all just varying colors from reds
like a
to
rainbow.
whites to blacks. God, that kind of sounded bad.
you picked the only colors that have been used to describe people. You've got all the metallic dragons. You've got
you
the
see
green
people,
dragons. You got the white.
No. At least he didn't say like yellow, white, and
God.
black.
Yeah, if you start with
That would-
blue,
well, yellow is not a dragon color.
blue,
Gold
red,
is.
green, black.
Yep. You do see some golds and some blues, a couple of greens here and there. Most of the
metallics?
groundkeepers seem to be the greens.
Is a golden dragonborn chat?
You do notice a dragonborn. Oh, actually, no. A gold kobold comes up to you all in a very prim and proper and very nicely pressed suit. It's like, welcome back, sir. Thank you, Jeeves. These are going to be my guests for the evening. Could you go and tell the missus that we have arrived?
She said as soon as you were to arrive, sir, that you were supposed to head to the back garden. She has refreshments and everything else for your guest already. Dinner will be served in at least 2 hours. So, please enjoy your evening, and I welcome you all to the Trasenos estate.
Are we going to be walking through the house, or are we taking like a side gate to go to the back?
I'm sure there's a
you're
wonderful
walking through the
garden
house.
path. Oh, okay.
No, you're walking to the house.
I'm probably still right. It's probably a
I'll
wonderful.
look at- I'll look
There
at
is a nice
Tracy.
garden path, but
Well, the reason I'm asking is because I was going to light a cigarette, so
yeah, no.
I didn't want to. Well, it does.
Well, actually, no.
didn't-
This time
didn't
period,
Tracy-
smoking in the
Yeah,
house.
I was
perfectly
about to
acceptable.
say there's no issue smoking anywhere anytime.
Half the people here are smoking while they're
Yeah, no,
working.
you actually watch as Tracy
I will
pulls out
say-
his very nice pipe, and as he goes to light it, Jeeves comes over and he taps him on the. He just rolls his eyes and he hands it down to him and he lights it for him.
You're not supposed to do things yourself, sir.
Hold a tiny pipe down. He's got to lean down. He's got to pull on it.
I would argue that it's more acceptable to smoke cigars than cigarettes in this time period.
No, it is considered perfectly acceptable to smoke cigarettes too, dude. Everything is like it's
It's the
considered.
1920s.
But if you're going
There's
for
an
quality,
ashtray
though.
every 20 feet in this
Yeah.
house.
Well, no,
No,
I think
I
he's
was-
talking about like
I was going
a
to
cigar
say-
versus a cigarette, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Cigars
I
would
was-
be the more formal, but
I would say that cigarettes are more for mass production or factory workers.
It depends on the cigarette and who rolled it.
and the cigar.
Yeah, that too.
There are really cheap cigars in there, and there are
What is
really
Tracy?
nice cigars.
Damn, what does Tracy smoke with this fucking money?
I have been known to.
Smoking
I
his,
don't smoke
very
any.
fancy pipe.
An
except
interesting
very-
blend of pipe weed.
Of course it is.
Proprietary.
Yes. He got it from a wizard.
Oh
Maybe she
god.
got it from a halfling somewhere. in the
Read the bag.
Federation
Where's
of
Hobbiton?
It's a place
Pipe
I
weed.
blend. My wife turned me on to the place.
Interesting.
Good blends of very good blends of tobacco though. Don't ask me how they're growing tobacco.
I was going to say.
Hobbiton's a weird place.
Yeah, most of the time.
Well, that's already
I
fun
remember
another
in my.
time.
Yeah.
It's kind of strange having this conversation in this setting, but in my sailing days, we would move tobacco quite frequently from the American South and the Caribbean, but we never really moved it from Europe to the States.
Apparently they got this new fangled process they call. I think it's called they're calling it like hydroponics. Don't ask me how they're growing this stuff.
Oh god, the
But it's a
hobbits
good
are like
blend.
the hobbits are like
The hobbits are industrializing.
masters. They're like agricultural masters.
We're taking
The hobbits are druids, guys.
Halfling.
The hobbits are
Halfling
druids.
masters.
No, they're hobbits.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I guess hobbits
to
exist.
Isengard.
Hobbits are halflings, so
Yeah.
they're
They're
hobbits.
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 But so
Uh,
yeah, I like. Can we have it be lore that they're called hobbits in the UK and New Zealand?
Yes.
Actually, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
Like in the British colonies, they're called hobbits.
Hobbits.
In the
Hobbits.
US, they've decided that's akin to saying midget, and they prefer to be called halflings now.
Mm-hmm. Oh god,
Hobbits.
yes. Oh god, that
Ah.
makes Lord of the Rings sound so much worse.
Oh no.
They're all these
Lord
wonders,
of the
it's fine.
Rings. Well, no, because he exists.
Yep.
He's
And
alive.
now.
He hasn't
he's
quite
writing
written
the
them yet.
books.
Yeah. Oh my
He's-
God.
he's
he is
writing
literally-
them.
He's
He's
already
writing
written
the
them,
Lord of-
actually.
Yeah,
Wait,
he
when
would
did-
have
when
already
did he write
written.
The Hobbit?
He would have already written them because he was writing them during World War One.
Well, it doesn't
Gotta
matter.
like-
He still would have had the hobbits. Like he wrote
Yeah, the Hobbit.
Like, without
No,
the
so
Hobbits,
hang
the
on.
first book.
The Hobbit came out in 1937.
No,
Still
but the
alive.
Hobbits were already written prior to the Hobbit.
Yeah, okay. And
There
then
was a
Lord of
lot
the
in the
Rings
first
was
book.
54. Thought so.
Yeah. Well,
Something
that's when it
happened.
was officially. That's when it was officially like publicized. Because you need to remember, he brought a lot of it to.
Well, he
like-
didn't want
like-
to publish it. It was his son who drove him to publish it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but he had to fight to get that to get it to the point where people would publish it, because fantasy was not considered a serious subject, or a
Nowadays
serious
it
writing
is.
subject. Yeah, he fucking pioneered it. Proved to the world that
That'd
it
be
could
so
be like.
weird in this world. Continuing on.
Fantasy's just
We're
considered.
so weird.
Fantasy
That's
novels can be fantasy novels can be nonfiction in this universe.
Yeah, they could.
Actually, that applies
Uh,
to any D&D, but still.
But no.
We originally started working on it since 1917.
Yeah, it was toward the end of the world. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go. Let's see what Tracy has for us.
All right, and you watch this. Tracy leads you all through the house. He points at some of the statues and other, like some of the stuff. More of my wife's stuff. Yes, that is a. Is Bango alive? Did Bango live already?
I think he was from like the 1700s.
Yeah, and you see a massive painting. Yes, that is an original Van Gogh, my wife's, not mine.
Oh, wait a minute. He died 32 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, his wife knew Van Gogh.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he only
And
lived
you see
40
a
years.
massive painting
Not
of.
even.
You see a massive Van Gogh painting. Imagine one of the famous Van Goghs, and it's
So she has the an original Starry Night.
yes,
Starry Night is this very small painting.
she got it bigger.
She got big Starry Night.
She got the real Starry Night.
The other ones were all just things he had to make in his off time. He was like that was the one we see is the concept one. The real one she owns.
The colors look a lot better, most because of the size. Yes, and as you can see, she likes to collect things. Lots of expensive things. Oh, God. This is why I don't go shopping often. But as you can see, here's the outdoor backyard. The bathrooms are that way. And you watch as he walks out to the backyard. He's smoking a pipe. Hello, dear.
Oh, Trazinos. It's good to see you, love.
And you see this woman as she turns around. Let me introduce you all to my lovely wife, Zathindrel. Oh, Zathindrel. Somebody
You made a name
pronounce
and you-
Zathladrel. Zathladrel.
Zathildrith.
Yeah.
Zathildrith.
Or just
Zathildrith.
Please, please, please.
I
You may all call me Zathi. That's what all my friends call me.
Hello there.
Yeah, I was thinking it was just because the DM couldn't pronounce your name.
Rocco, what the hell are you talking about?
It's a
It's out
little
of
bit of a
character.
tongue
Okay,
twister.
I'll tell you this. I feel like an L at the end, L at the very end instead of a TH would help you figure out the pronunciation.
Zathildrith. Here's the thing.
Yes.
Zathildrith is not something that's not just English. That's the syllables don't work. If you
Yeah, I was about to say.
if you break the TH into Zathildrith, that works.
Zathildrith. That sounds better. Yes. Zathildrith.
I would have just said Zathildrith.
Or yeah, if you break it's just a Zathildrith. So Zathildrith.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
We're
don't
calling her
do
Zathi, though.
TH.
We're calling her Zathi.
Zathi.
only because you can't pronounce your own wife's name.
C will never admit that.
That's what she prefers to be called.
Tracy's
call
like,
me
thank
Zathi."
God.
And you watch as she walks up and she kisses Trazinos on the lips.
I see you're smoking that nice pipe weed I got you again.
Yes, dear.
And who are all of you?
Oh, I'm Voldemort Dolgar. Nice to meet you. Let's say thank you for having us over.
My pleasure.
You can call me Volva.
I'll remember that.
Alexei Demonic.
Ah, so you're from Eastern Europe then?
What?
It's so good
Used
to hear
to be.
some. It's so
Oh,
good to
that's
meet more
good.
people from the old countries.
I miss home, but what is currently going on there, I am happy that I am away.
Well, you're always welcome to stay at my place in Norway. I'm just renting it out for.
Maybe some other time.
Ah, man, I hope this jazz is not claimed. This is good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
you're not in the it's activity, Nico. Discord thing.
Next person.
Next.
Are you gonna go?
Yeah, go next. You're next.
Oh, I am Rocco Avarchi. Then I'll bow to her, and with like a sweeping bow.
Mm-hmm.
It is a pleasure to meet your grace. And this is my significant other, Arwell.
Everybody roll a perception.
I knew it! I just knew it was coming!
Oh, an 11.
It was so close. It bounced right off the 20.
We're missing Val.
Yep, just waiting on Val.
Oh, Maz.
It was so close.
I would
Maz
say
just bragged about his
it kind of
fancy
makes sense for
environment.
Maz.
He's never been in a place this rich.
Yeah, Maz is a little overwhelmed. This is a lot.
I'm already going with that.
Alexei's also slightly distracted because when she said old country, he was like, oh, and then started thinking about home.
Sad music started to play.
Oh, the violin starts in his head.
Yeah.
All right, roll of perception, Val.
I don't know why I need to roll a perception.
Don't worry, roll of perception.
Hang on a
DM
second.
said
Do I
so.
have my shield?
Probably
No.
The answer is no. You
All right,
have your
then
shield.
I don't get advantage then.
It's actually Jack Freeman in
He
disguise.
doesn't.
Oh,
need
God,
his
no.
Perception.
Why? Yeah.
No.
What did I see?
Holy crap,
Oh, you
dude!
all
Plus
noticed
13?
Arwell, as soon as Rocco said significant other, Arwell just kind of went like bug-eyed real quick, like, what?
He
Oh,
said
dear.
that a few times already.
Yeah, but
It's the first time
Oh.
I think she's hearing it.
Yeah, she wasn't. Paying
she's like,
attention
I
the
am
other
literally a prostitute.
time.
No, Ortesian. She's not a prostitute. Closest
shit.
significance to her would be a geisha.
You mind?
Oh, those are actually very highly respected. So yeah, no.
No, yeah, like I said, the Gilded Lady is a very respected establishment. It's not just a brothel; it is a nightclub that
Well, in
has
pillow
entertainment.
talk, in pillow talk, I would have
Of
told
all
her
types.
such.
Yeah, no,
Eh,
you didn't think you'd introduce her as that to other people.
Yeah, she thought it was just pillow talk.
Yeah.
No, she knows it's more serious.
Post nut fucking dreamy eyes and all that kind of shit,
Post
man.
nut
Yeah.
clarity.
Yeah, she doesn't experience
Snap
post-nut clarity.
And then you watch it. She just it's like the names are god damn it. Fuck now I'm fucked up.
Yeah, no,
Wow.
she's
Actually
fucked up.
says this.
I gotta get that New Yorker accent back.
Yeah, you're doing kind of you were doing like Jersey-esque for her.
Yeah.
A little Jersey-esque.
Jersey.
Easy.
The name's are god damn why
Oh, wow.
Southern.
Whoa.
You were
Holy
trying to
shit.
go
well.
straight hillbilly.
My name's Ireland.
My name's Allwell Lancashire.
Where'd that
Oh my God, that's
banjo
her-
come from?
You know what? That's her real. That's her real accent. And you-
Son of a whore.
that's what she actually sounds like. And Rocco saying that throws her off.
Oh, that would be
Ooh.
fun.
That would be interesting. That's too much character development for a
The
fucking.
name's
awesome.
the name is Arl. Nice to meet you, ma'am.
Arl?
Whoops.
Arl.
Yeah, no, that's the girl's name.
It's Arwell.
Oh no.
Arwell. The name
Dude,
is
I even put it
Arwell.
out there.
Yes, I know. Sorry, god damn it. Arwell Larentessel. Nice to meet you. A pleasure. And who is this strapping young gentleman? You watch as she looks at Maz.
Who, me?
Yes, dearie, I do mean you.
I'm sorry, I'm Maz Brown at your service.
Nice to meet you, Maz. And is this the automaton you were speaking of? Johnny?
Oh, I thought she was directing that towards.
Yeah,
I thought
she
she was
was
waiting for a
directing it
response.
at Tracy. It was yeah.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
Tracy was going to respond back.
No.
Johnny Inc., ma'am.
I am so fascinated by you. To have gained sentience. You don't understand what the marvel that you are, do you, dearie?
I do not feel I am any more special than the others around than the others.
Poppycock. You are the most unique thing to happen to this world in the past 2 centuries.
I am not certain many would agree with that.
Well, they're just bothers, and you should not take what they say to heart.
No, thank you for
All right.
thank you, ma'am.
Alright, dear, stop fawning over the man. If you would just let me purchase a couple of them, I said no.
Oh my goodness.
Purchase.
Yeah. How much? Yeah. How much money does Tracy
Well-
really have to fund that?
I mean, they are sold as workers.
Yeah.
Like, they aren't human.
I imagine she's thinking
Besides-
of buying like new ones.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
Or
Oh no, you know she would have splurged on it. Even Tracy knows she would splurge on buying Warforged.
she would have bought like the diff. She would have tried to buy a Titan. She would have been like, "Ooh, it's really."
What? Where are my manners? All of you, please sit down. I'll call for drinks. Oh,
And you watch as she immediately runs up over to Norel.
oh, dearie, it's so good to see you again. Looks like you're looking well. Listen, don't listen to Trazanos. We got you the best gift in town. He wouldn't let me buy you a new house, but
Who's laughing?
Oh my god!
AJ.
AJ.
I know exactly.
I know where this-
That,
I know where this
considering
is.
this is a dragon, yeah, no, that would be the exact words too.
But I got you something just as good. Trust me. Thank you, Mrs. Zathi. It's just Zathi. Yes, ma'am, Zathi. Now come down. Come on. You must tell me. So, have you thought of names yet? Yes, we're thinking of names. You must tell me. Please tell me you're going to name it. If you have a girl, she's going to be named after me, right? We were thinking something more along the line towards the family lineage, ma'am. Come on, trust me. A little Zathan? Sounds so much better.
Dear, please stop.
You let me have no fun.
Where are those drinks? And you all suddenly sitting down at the table.
So,
Uh,
I notice two of you are from the old country. Tell me, what lands do you both hail from?
Whoa.
Yes, Kill your wife is sitting very much next to Zathi right now.
No, he's not talking to me. So.
I'm waiting for Rocco and Alexei to talk to her because Vol is not from the old country.
Oh, she thinks you are.
Oh, I'm actually from Minnesota. I just moved back for a while. Family's from there. First generation immigrants.
and everyone's so
Oh, what?
flustered.
So where's your family from, specifically?
Oh, me? I'm from Minneapolis. Oh, it's
Your family, dear.
just outside of Trondheim, Norway.
Oh, I haven't been there for so long. Oh, I love the mountain views. It's perfect when you're soaring.
Even from the ground, they're beautiful. And certainly the auroras. Never get over those.
You know, when I was a child, I tried to fly... Oh, God, what... When I was a child, I tried to fly into an aurora. Unfortunately, you can't fly that high.
Yes, I believe they're in space, technically. But... I've had that same thought in a way.
I wouldn't know about space, but yeah.
We would know that space
hold on.
exists. People knew that
Oh,
there
yeah,
was
that's true.
no. We knew that
Hold
there was
on.
other shit and there was no air in between.
Yeah. Okay.
Or
I'll
else
get
I'm gonna fact check that shit. Don't worry, keep going.
that. Continue on.
But you,
This is the
Well,
age of Hubble.
please tell me you've at least visited your family homes at least one.
Well, no, yeah, you did say you were talking about the mountains, so yeah, that means you've been there before.
Yeah, I've been all
And-
over Norway.
And you, Alexei,
Ugh.
It's been a while since I have been back home. Back before, well, it was just after the war when me and my daughter immigrated here.
You and your daughter? So where's your missus at? Dear, let's not broach that subject.
Alexi kind of shies away from the subject and just.
She didn't make it through the war.
And you watch as Zathi gets, like, a very sad look on her face. I'm so sorry.
A lot of my family did not. Factories were a favorite target.
You have my condolences, Mr. Alexi. If there's anything I can do to help, please let me know.
I will keep that in mind.
And I think I detected a southern accent from your... Is this the new one you were speaking of? Yes, he is the new investigator that we have recruited. So where are you from, Mars? Yes, Mars.
Yes, ma'am. Originally from down in Mississippi, somewhere near Corinth. Came
Another
up,
native.
yes.
I haven't heard much about Mississippi. What is it like down there?
I wouldn't particularly be fond of going down there, especially with the
plan and all that.
I'm trying to word it more polite, I guess.
Yeah, I feel you. Plan is the polite term.
Well, I wouldn't be so fond of going down there with the clan and the particular hateful folk, but it's kind of why I escaped from down there, or at least my family has.
Hateful folk? What does he mean? Dear, let's just say not everybody views everyone the way they're supposed to. And
oh no, she's innocent.
Mortals don't understand nuance the same way, and some of them develop a very significant hatred against each other for perceived differences of birth and other things. Well, that's just stupid.
There are plenty of valid reasons to dislike. Doing it over who they were born, what they were born as, is ridiculous.
Exactly. See, they understand. I have the right mind to go down there and talk to those gentlemen. I don't think that would help.
There
in any
are
good
tens
way.
of thousands of them.
There are.
I actually,
very
believe it
easy
or not,
ways
I
of
got a
fighting
fucking,
this.
I got an invitation letter to the clan, of all things.
Oh
put
yes,
in everyone's mail.
they came up here trying to recruit Trazinos a couple of years ago. Yeah.
I'm sorry, the human supremacists came to recruit a dragon.
They don't know that he's a dragon. Not all of them.
They don't know.
They only saw him as a rich man.
Mm-hmm.
Rich
I
white
think the
man
argument
of all
him
things.
trying to hide himself as Dragonborn to many folk.
He ain't Dragonborn. He's straight dragon.
No,
He's
he
a
is a
straight
straight
dragon.
dragon.
I mean, I wonder what the
He
people
is
think from
polymorphed right now.
when they go up to the estate that is worked entirely by kobolds and Dragonborn.
Hmm?
I
Yeah.
wonder who they think lives there.
Yeah, they were thinking, some really rich white man and
his wife.
elvish wife, because she looks like a high elf.
He does look like a high elf.
She's not a high elf.
No.
She's
And
a
don't let her
copper?
black hair fool you.
She a copper dragon, was it?
No.
Silver.
Silver.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
she is
why
stronger
likes-
than he is. She is way stronger than he is.
That-
That's why.
that-
That's why you see the silver
And hence why
rods
you all
on
see all the
thatches.
people stuff. Tracy's not a real people person. Zappy is.
Yeah, silver dragons are pretty sociable, and they're probably this in a normal D&D campaign. This is a very unique one, frankly, and I love
Yeah.
it. If you were to run to any dragon, just probably the single best you could run into is a silver dragon, because unless you're just outright terrible people, they're just going to be relatively friendly and then just let you go, just move on.
Yep.
They don't want anything from you. They just chat for a bit. If they like you, they might offer you dinner.
By the way, Val, what I wrote in there. It was a Norwegian that figured it out that figured out how the lights were produced. So.
Yep.
It was
Hey,
Norwegian.
and of all the people to know this,
It would be a Norwegian.
Yeah, it would be you.
yeah.
So there you go. Your fact check came out in your favor.
I think Berkeley.
History works in your favor.
For once.
I'm usually better researched. That was just spitballing.
I mean, 10,000 people. I've talked to much larger masses, though it didn't really work well with the French.
I'd argue that these people are worse than the French.
I've
Kill
worked
raises
with.
raises an eyebrow to that.
I have
They're
worked.
very
I have
set in
worked
their
with plenty of
ways.
plenty of Frenchmen in the past, and I can safely say, if you have more than 5 of them in the room, you're going to have 4 different factions.
Oh, tell me about it. That whole revolution thing was insane.
If they just agreed to do one thing, it might
It's
have worked.
kill rich people.
That was their default. They debated for so long that that's the best they could conclude they all wanted to do, I suppose.
Well, it is better at least here. Though if I could get Trazanos here to come out to more of the gatherings. You know, I met with a group of the suffragites. They are such lovely ladies. I don't think that's a place that I should be at.
Oh god, he's married like a airhead. Oh god.
Oh no, she's not an airhead.
Yeah, I was gonna
She
say.
just
When it comes to
she
social-
loves
War. Interaction.
War.
Yeah, she's a socialite.
War.
Yeah.
Did you see my comment in Dwarvish?
Oh yeah, no, she's not that. She's more. Zathi, from what you're all kind of getting about this individual, she is more of a. She is a socialite. She likes to be around people more often and hang and interact.
Does that mean
with
she
more-
tries to? She's the kind of person who tries to host parties.
Yes.
Yeah, and the husband just like, I won't be there.
Oh, so this is just another day. This is just, and I guess the one word Tracy was like, fine.
Yeah.
It's like, fine, I at least know the bullshit they're gonna cause.
Yeah, at least I know the people, so I'll I won't try to get out of it.
I'll
That's
know
why
the
he
people,
was
and I
like,
have at
I
least a
didn't want
neutral
to do
opinion
this.
on most of
Yeah.
them.
He is not a very social dragon. He is very much, even though yes, he is bronze. He is very much more. He likes to observe mortals from a distance and do things like that. But he's decided to try his hand at law for this time period because he's like, fuck it, I'll try and be an enforcer of the law. And it kind of happens when you can live for 1,000 years. You gotta just try different things.
100 years
But
might
yes.
be this. 100 years might be that.
Exactly. Do you know Kultaroth called again? Oh. You need to stop being so rude to her. I'm not being rude, it's just I want to live my own life, and she constantly tries to interfere in that. She does not interfere, she's more worried about our well-being than others are. That is your interpretation. She said that she might stop by, though.
He shows up.
Kill sets down a cigar in the ashtray that's probably sitting somewhere. Or several ashtrays that are probably sitting somewhere.
She drops the invisibility spell. She's the whole time.
Oh no.
Just Oh, hi, Tresnos.
I
Oh.
say so many terrible things about you people.
Ugh.
Honestly, did think of having her show up at the dinner party, but I think it would take away from the scene because it's supposed to be more about you guys.
Mm-hmm. You just bring in a movie star where it was just
Yeah,
a
otherwise we're
average
just
sit-down
invited to the
dinner.
Conclave of Dragons for some reason.
Yeah, exactly. And you all get as you all are sitting there talking and stuff like that, the first entree is pulled out. Let's see. One second.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what the first one's gonna be. Oh yeah, no, there's gonna be 7. Come on.
Be right back.
Let's see. First, you're gonna be started off with a nice salad, Caesar salad.
Should I tell him?
Gone Ed.
I'm pretty sure those didn't exist yet.
Oh no, not yet. Damn.
It's just some kind of summer salad. Oh yeah, 2 years. 2 years. 2 years too soon.
Warlord, I have to ask the question only because it popped in my mind while I was looking for stuff for Mary.
Okay. All right, back.
It was invented in 1924 in Tijuana.
Would she?
What are we looking at? What are we thinking
No,
of?
she does not have corgis.
Not the corgis.
I had to ask
She
because
has worse. She has Drake hounds.
Oh, well, I had to ask only because of the tie between corgis and fairies.
Yes. But no, she wouldn't have corgis.
Corgis?
She has Drake hounds. Those are Trasnoses.
Of course they would be.
Oh, so he's a dog person. He should get along fine with the fake creatures.
Wow.
Hey, you haven't heard any objections.
Did you guys know the Caesar salad was born on a 4th of July rush in 1924 when the kitchen supplies were depleted?
Yes, I did. That's
Really?
Yeah, Caesar salads are incredibly easy. They are basically almost almost scratch made.
They're in the store. It's literally romaine lettuce, and then the sauce is the only bit of work, and it's all shit you've got. I guarantee you, all of you, with the exception of the anchovies, have
Caesar
everything
dressing.
you need.
Caesar dressing is not difficult to make. Anchovies are one of the relatively cheapest fish you can get.
Well,
so
it's
what would
not
you guys like
used
for an
as
order?
it's just used for flavor. You don't even know what's in there because it's so.
Well, no, I already started off with
you use like a
the
small
salad.
can. Even for like a 22 quart, you
The
use a small
salad is
can.
first, I guess. I don't know.
Greens.
They're doing it weird here. The salad was first. All right, so now I need to think of an hors d'oeuvre. God damn it! So much Google.
You did this to yourself.
Yeah, I did.
You did it to yourself by accepting the fact that that's the case, and I'm sorry I said it.
No, you're good.
I know it's not a problem. I just feel like kind of a dick for pointing it out.
No, you were perfectly fine. It's keep it in setting. Keep it in setting. Keep it in setting. After you all finish your salad, you guys can also have conversations at this point too.
This guy
Yes,
opened
I'm
a
keeping one
restaurant in
NPC very
Tijuana
silent
for
because this is
circumcised
out of her element.
prohibition.
Hmm?
I'm just reading this.
Yeah. All right. Then the next meal that comes out, you all are served a couple of cherries with a nice cottage cheese in them.
Johnny
Is
makes
dwarf
sure
on
to
rice?
turn away at the initial salad and reminds them that I have no need for sustaining myself. I neither eat nor drink.
Is there something we can do other than just having you sit here, dear?
No, ma'am. I am perfectly fine.
Well, at least you're here for good conversation, at least, correct?
I suppose.
He
Dear,
does
he's
not-
not very talkative. Sorry.
He does not talk much at the office.
Well, we'll have to fix that now, won't we? So, question, Johnny. What do you think of the soul? I've always wanted to ask a Warforged.
So just
I believe the definition of a soul. I do not believe that has ever been pondered or given to me.
Well, do you have any thoughts?
And now to put KJ on the spot.
No, this is Johnny. I could answer straight up. Say if you ask Quath this question, Quath would fucking answer immediately. It wouldn't be the good answer, but it would be an answer. You don't ask a necromancer what do you think the soul is. Okay, that's not
something to be used and bargained with at any moment in time.
Yes.
Materials.
Well, you know,
Nothing but
druids are a little more whimsical about it, a little more respectable.
Yeah.
Even though they don't like me, but you know, other circles are wrong, so whatever.
Yeah, Quath is yeah. Continuing on, what does
Yeah.
Johnny think of the soul?
I am sorry, man, but I do not have an answer.
All right. Another question for you. Dear, keep it polite. I am. Do you believe that you develop your own soul, or were you created with one?
I believe the general consensus in the last 2 years was a spontaneous creation of true consciousness, as the creator has put it.
The creator?
Oh god, hold on. I want to say the absolute name, but I don't remember Tesla's middle name.
Nikolai something Tesla.
Ah, god. Born. Really? No one has this. No one has
someone
this
else. Someone.
full fucking name.
Oh.
What the fuck? Oh wow, he actually does have no documented middle name. I've always been curious about that. So what was I thinking of? Huh? Interesting. Yeah, you know, he just never wrote it down, knowing him. Wouldn't be surprised.
Probably. He is a little bit of an
Most-
eccentric.
Most documents never
Yeah,
require
a little
it,
bit.
So
Oh yeah, back then, yeah.
even now,
Documented.
Well, it's not like he's like Thomas Alva Edison, you know. Who still
that's
famous.
intriguing.
Tried to knock him out of his notoriety, but did not do it.
Very
this
interesting.
time around.
Mm-hmm.
Nikola Tesla. We the Warforged know him as the creator.
So is he a father to you?
I believe the closest equivalent I could provide you would be of a high-ranking religious figure. We all revere and respect him.
So you think he's a god?
No, he is very clearly a normal human. However, you must see there is much to be respected in a creature who is able to create life.
I know, isn't it fascinating? I must have you over for tea. There's so much more I must pick your brain about.
I do not know how much more I could provide you. The knowledge that I have is limited.
But that is where you're wrong, my dear Johnny. You have so much information to provide. A fresh set of eyes. You're not bound by the established norms. You're something new.
I am still beholden to my original programming, Miss Azathi. Actually, no. What's Trazanos' last name? He would call her by Miss last name.
Dragons
Or
don't
Mrs.
have last names.
Well, he doesn't have like any surname or title.
I mean,
The
some
bronze
and some
dragon who
languages
will
that you
fuck
would
you
know.
up.
Yeah, could you
no,
call it the
they just- Their name is their title.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. He would still say Mrs. Zathi.
Yes. Yeah. That's the closest approximate. You noticed it from
Because
the way
well,
the
no, he would say the full name. I'm not gonna say the full name.
Yeah. Dia, don't pressure the boy. I'm just offering tea. He doesn't even drink tea. And then suddenly your hors d'oeuvres. Oh yeah, you already got the hors d'oeuvres. Let's see. Let's do an appetizer.
Everyone's gonna come out 5 pounds heavier. So everyone add it to your character sheets. Some of you might lose proficiency in an armor class, so we don't know.
I was gonna say,
Joke's on you, can't lose proficiencies you don't have.
Let's see, we've done 2 veggies. We need a meat.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that Ma's
actually
been
proficient in
eating
fucking
quite
everything.
light year because I feel like he'd not like the food because of how rich it is. Having grown
Also,
up-
Probably
it's
Where's the
also
homebred?
if you're
Very
Oh, you're
rich
from
food.
down south. You're used to eating this big, dude.
Yeah, this is you're happy.
I mean,
This is
but it may not be his type of food. I
That's
can tell
true.
you, I wouldn't be
it's not
mine.
it's not
Yeah.
the type. On top of the fact that we were quite poor.
yeah. It's not your southern delicacies and large meals. So yes, the taste is a different thing. But the portions are a nice attribute. But these are like intro parts, so they're just like very small, like, you know, it's not the main course yet.
This isn't like a dim sum course. This is a more fancy, tiny portions or smaller
Yeah.
portions. I won't say tiny. It's not like dim sum where it's
They add up.
yeah. That's the whole
no.
point. It's a little more logical. Dim sum, you just
Uh,
fucking eat.
Dim song, it's
The
eat
next
until
thing
you
that comes
can't.
out,
Yep.
and you all served, is Oysters Rockefeller.
I've heard of this. It's with acid. It's like ceviche.
Mhm.
What in the absolute fuck?
Oysters Rockefeller, look it up.
Bass would be like, what?
I have to double check that right.
Has Matthew's been seeing an oyster?
Also, oh no, this is something completely different.
Yes, Vol has
Yeah.
seen an oyster before.
Vol loves seafood.
Yes.
Most people wouldn't know how to eat an oyster Rockefeller. I'm just saying. Most people
Yeah,
would
no.
not know how to eat it.
Yeah, Vol's taking a look at it and like, I'm used to eating these in a different sort of form. Just wrong.
Because you could technically eat it like you do a normal oyster, but that's not the proper way to eat an oyster Rockefeller.
No.
You don't
Is there a
just
tiny
slurp
fork?
it.
I don't know how to even eat a
Oh, yeah.
normal oyster.
Oh, you shuck that motherfucker back.
You eat the whole thing. You lightly cook them.
It
Not
usually has
really.
they usually smell very much like garlic, so you would detect the garlic, and it would still probably
They are
be like
acquired taste, though.
yes,
Everybody roll a
oysters are
constitution
much.
check.
Does
Who
Vol
has not
have
eaten
to?
seafood before?
I was gonna say Vol does not have to fucking roll that. I'm calling bullshit.
Why are we doing Constitution?
Because I said so.
Kill. It's a texture thing. It's just too slimy.
Maz has
Wait,
found
wait
a
on the
new
rolls.
favorite food. Damn.
Maz is like, it's better than Caffin.
He gets struck down by the southern gods of lightning.
Actually, no, Rocco, you wouldn't have to roll. You've eaten oysters before. You're
He's
from fine
rich,
dining.
too.
Yeah. You've eaten this before. Ignore your roll. You knew exactly what you were doing.
Okay.
You did bumble a little bit, but that's just because they're a messy food served in
Yeah.
a fancy context.
You were surprised, though,
it is
that
very messy.
Arwell ate this perfectly. But then again, she does work at the Gilded Lady.
She's eating it a lot, among other things.
Yeah.
You always eat food.
You do watch as
Like,
Narelle gets a little bit like queasy at the oysters, and she's like, "Oh, no, bring her deviled eggs, not the oysters." Yes, ma'am. And the Dragonborn takes the oysters away.
I grab a second before he leaves.
Yeah, Vol just leans over and is like,
One
I'll
more.
take them. Yeah.
I eat one more quickly, put it on the tray, and send it off.
there was a tiny
Yes, there's a
silver, like pure silver fork. This isn't some plated silverware. No, this is pure silver. With little gems on it too.
I hope those aren't on the pointy end.
They're not.
No. It's on the actual handle.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put gems in my.
It's just excess. We've got this ruby fork.
God, it almost looks like a casting focus. If you hold it right.
Yeah, honestly, you could use it as a
cast
spell
magic with
component
this.
to several spells, especially if it was a diamond. You could, if you had a big enough diamond fork, you could cast True Resurrection with it.
Yep.
Oh no!
I bring you back
I
in the name
saved
of
this
Slay.
book for this one day.
I'm totally keeping that as a fucking treasure item now. The fucking solid diamond fork.
Oh God.
Oh, I gotta write that down.
Also, how'd you get a diamond made into a fork? Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Think of how big that starting diamond had to be, and how disappointed that gem cutter must have been.
You'd be like, what are you doing to this?
It was the dwarves. It had to be the dwarves. They're the only ones
yeah.
gaudy enough to do that. They probably got like 40 forks out of the same thing, though, all the way from serving forks to dinner forks, or to dessert forks, rather.
Mm-hmm.
In this world, the diamond market is run by dwarves, and yes, they have lied to everybody and said diamonds are rare.
Well, good diamonds are rare.
It could
Good
just be
natural
carbon.
diamonds are rare.
It could
Yeah,
be carbon.
gem quality diamonds are relatively less common, but diamond is not at all rare. And even gem quality diamonds, they're
Yeah. But, I mean, like, naturally occurring magical diamonds would happen here. Those are fucking rare, and those are a very closely guarded secret. Because no one knows exactly what
Yeah,
the
no, in
fuck
this
they
world,
do.
the diamond market is run by
Rather than
dwarves.
just compressed carbon.
You know, I was going to say it should have been the goblins, but that's because I've been playing Hogwarts. I was like,
No, the goblins in this world are a little bit of a more mundane race.
Not the Hogwarts.
Not Hogwarts goblins. Though they do make great bankers.
they always do. They always
you got
do.
The one that's hired as a Ramrock spy.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Continuing on.
Poor guy.
Let's see. So we've done the soup. We've done a salad. What haven't we done yet? When would the the Mignardies? What is that?
Magnodies, I think, is the after dessert. It's
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to
Alright.
say, I think that's the dessert.
All right. So let's see. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, I've had these. Well, Big Arties is like a category of food. Little bite-sized desserts.
I have no idea what y'all are even talking about.
Don't worry. Johnny doesn't know why he knows this. I don't know, it's pre-programmed for some reason.
Yeah, we already did that. That will probably do for the dessert, though.
Big nerdies are.
They're
Well,
bite size on the go dessert.
Yeah.
No, I want an actual main course. These
It's
are
a
like
category.
God damn.
Ah.
Really? Kraft? Oh God, Kraft is an old company.
Yes.
Yes. Kraft is very old.
Let's go with a. It's gonna be baked potato with bacon and cheese. Actually, no, not bacon. This is high quality pork. So, imagine a high quality pork.
If you cooked it down the way for a baked potato, it would still technically be bacon.
Yeah,
Because you don't do something like prosciutto style kind of shit. You don't do that with a potato.
Nope.
Unless you do potatoes a different way.
But it is a very nice cheese.
And you serve it on the side.
I don't know a good cheese to pair with potato. I'm not a big cheese person.
The most common for a common baked potato.
Parmigiano Reggiano. But that's a hard cheese.
Sharp cheddar is also another option, but again, sharp cheddar, like specifically sharp cheddar because normally you would do when you do a baked potato. The reason they call it sour cream is because you normally do it with sharp cheddar.
What about Gruyere? That's fancy enough that it would make sense, and it's also a nice melting cheese and would work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Gruyere is a pretty good choice. Weird to go with a potato though. Not a bad choice.
No, it would work with the potato. I just don't think anyone.
It would. It's just you don't normally pair Gruyere with.
Also, brie cheese would also work too. It's
Oh well, baked brie
actually
is a thing.
Yeah, baked brie.
You can just have a baked brie instead.
Yeah, did they bring out a cheese platter? I don't know. At this point.
Oh yeah, that was just part of the sitting around foods.
Yeah.
Yeah, some brie, some camembert. Don't touch that. That's still sealed. No one's gone into it yet. Let's leave it like that.
Brie and apples.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Classic comfort.
Honestly, Rocco would probably be the one who'd be saying things like that. He would know more about the fancy eating.
Vol does like cheese, but he doesn't recognize some of these.
Yeah, but I can't roll that though.
You can't
you don't
roll
have to
for
roll the
cheese
cheese.
identification?
You don't roll for cheese. You know the cheese. This is more for your backstory. You can just know these things. You've been eating very everybody else has been kind of fumbling a little bit with how they're supposed to be eating, especially with all the different forks and everything else. You and your date have been very on point with everything and the way it's supposed to be going. You even helped the others a couple of times. It's no, you're supposed to use that, don't use that one. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
And this one, not that one.
Yeah.
Why is it different? This is why I never got into this industry.
Rocco, why is it different?
Wait, what was the question?
Why is it different? Why are there different utensils?
Why are there different size things?
Why is this fork 2 inches? Why is this fork an inch shorter than the other one? What?
I guess I will. I guess I will start teaching them the basics of
well, you would just
cutlery and
you would try
to
teach us.
You'd probably just elaborate on something.
Yeah, it's a very much learned skill. It's very hard to teach somebody.
I don't know it at all.
Johnny doesn't have to.
I had to learn it once, and that was it.
No. Yeah, I've only had to use something similar, and that was for...
I've never really had fine dining, so...
Not
Warlord,
twice.
During your NCO school, did you have to deal with it after?
No.
During the day?
We don't have NCO school.
What?
No, the Navy's just here's your rank, get to fucking work.
What kind of bullshit? We have to fucking go through a school before we're allowed to even put on the rank.
Shit,
it's called the Navy.
We have NDOC, and that's about it. And it's, hey, this is what we expect of you.
Oh,
and
my
here's
cousin
your
did that. My cousin did the steel version though when he was doing pararescue. That's the bad one.
Fucking.
We don't do all that shit, dude. Why do you think everybody why do you think everybody looks down on your branch? Because you guys are much fancier than us. We're all a bunch of fucking hicks.
Fucking the Marine Corps. It's just MREs.
It's the Hicks
great.
who
We
weren't
get to eat
smart enough
today.
to get on the boats. They had to throw them off.
Hey, I just saw this pop up on my one of my Steam friends, and I'm quite confused now.
Oh, no.
If it's a random message that says join a CSGO thing.
No, it's not a random message. It's someone's name.
Oh dear.
It's called Doodle Bub Death to FEMA. I'm completely confused. Why are you on my friends list?
I don't know.
Don't worry, someone
Next
from the
question.
yeah.
I know who this is.
Yeah,
I don't know. Okay, what? Okay, I don't know why they.
And
That's their
then
name, but
let's
okay.
see. And after you all enjoy your delicious baked potatoes, like these are like, Ball, this is like the best baked potato you've ever had, and you've had a lot of potatoes.
Ugh.
I don't know if I've had more than anyone else, but yeah, I've definitely eaten potatoes and definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It would have definitely been the best one Alexi's ever had.
Yeah. Alexi's probably even thinking, man, I could have brought the daughter to this. She would have loved this experience.
I hate that she had school right now, but it would be amazing.
Well, actually, it's Christmas, so they'd probably have been on break.
Would the lab though?
The lab would still be open, but the classes probably wouldn't be going on. But we'll say that it was.
There's
That way
always
Lexi
extracurricular activities at the Tesla
Yeah.
laboratories.
Oh yeah, no, you can go and work in the foundries
Yeah.
and the research departments.
Which, as a
making
dwarf,
Magitech
she would be fucking all over that.
Yep.
Sitting there just making Magitech items.
Mm-hmm.
I get some Magitech.
Yeah, that's that's what Johnny's
I'll have to
doing. He's just sitting there contemplating.
Definitely have to bring her to the next one.
Laws and strategy for next time.
Oh, there's another name on the list.
Must be able to beat. And then your dessert comes in, which is a very nice pineapple upside down cake.
Hey, this is something I probably would have had.
Oh yeah, no, you've had.
Oh, God, yeah.
Down cake.
You're
This
like,
is
oh,
something
finally.
I know. Finally, a dish that I understand.
And it's dessert, the best part of a meal.
Well, don't blame me. I honestly just wanted to do a nice barbecue. We are not just serving your friend's barbecue. Look, it's simple, efficient, and it gets to the point.
Barbecue would be very helpful for me. I don't understand these things called oysters.
You ate it and liked it, though. Well, we don't know if you liked it.
Yes, pretty much everybody on that roll who got over a 15 liked it. Hill did not like oysters.
Which is about in the par with his wife.
Yeah. Like, oh. Even though Kill can eat meat, he doesn't prefer to eat a lot of meat.
Dwarves.
Meanwhile, the Norwegian
Those
fisherman,
oysters?
Yeah.
the dwarf, and the southern guy are like,
Yeah,
yep.
The Norwegian fisherman, the fucking
Tastes
miner
like
slash
crawdads.
the miner.
Haven't you have freshwater
Factory worker.
clams? That's a lot
Yes.
closer. And they've got those in the south, I know.
Yeah, we do.
So that's a lot closer to an oyster. You'd be able to
Yeah.
figure it out from there.
It depends on what part he's from, but you could probably
He's
Also,
from
find it
oyster-
pretty
Mississippi.
easy.
Yes, there's freshwater clam. He's from Mississippi. They do seafood.
They also have oysters down there.
Yeah, they have oysters.
Well, that's more of a
Oyster-
Louisiana thing.
No,
No, the
Oysters
Mississippi has
actually
a
go in.
coastline.
I'm from
Yeah.
the northern part of
In Mississippi.
Okay, so
You'd
you'd
still-
have freshwater
Can't speak
mussels.
right now.
Yeah. You're good.
Anyway,
I'm like almost on the Tennessee border.
Next step. And then for your whatever that fucking thing is called.
Portable dessert, pretty much.
Magnetes.
Portable dessert. You know what? Let's just go with something simple. Cupcakes. Be cupcakes. Nice little fancy cupcakes. with,
Any cupcakes.
with an espresso cream, espresso whipped cream on top.
Mm.
Mm.
Well, this is definitely gonna keep Kill awake for the rest of the night.
What
With
happens
his
when you give a
body
horse
size?
coffee?
No way in fuck.
No, yeah.
Kill's going to die.
Kill,
they
this
bring
has been a
enough out for the
small meal
centaur?
for you.
Yeah.
This is a small.
Yeah,
This is a
this is-
snack.
Yeah.
This entire meal has just been a snack for you.
Yeah, you guys are
Like-
gonna get fried chicken on the way home.
Fried chicken. How about like
Oh yeah, they're gonna get salads on the way
You
home.
did notice, like, throughout the meal, though, your wife has been, like, certain things that she actually really liked, she's been asking for more helpings, and Zathy has been like, get the woman what she wants.
get the woman everything she wants?
Like, we didn't cook this much. What do we got?
Feed her and the child!
She has another.
She's eating for two.
Which in this case, yeah.
Well, pregnant women don't actually eat that much. Maybe a pregnant centaur does, but
It's not
A
true.
pregnant centaur does.
That is not true.
You have to
according
think
my mother.
horse.
yeah, no. The doctor recommendation is you add like 200 calories a day.
Yeah, Centaur is about.
But that's not
another
that's not
2,000.
why people say they eat more. They eat more because when you're pregnant, there are certain cravings.
Yeah,
That
and
come as
also you
part
can
of-
get nauseous and eating can
Yeah.
help. No, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, you don't have to.
Yeah,
But
no.
for a
You don't
cent-
have to.
but for
You
a
will.
Centaur, it's
She
probably
is.
Well, they
another-
will.
For a Centaur, it's probably another couple thousand calories.
Yeah. What
The
happens?
question
Yeah,
is,
what,
do
hap- what,
female
what do horses do?
centaurs carry fat on their hindquarters, or is it just on the belly like horses?
On the belly. I'm gonna say on the belly. Like,
If the bottom half is horse, it follows horse logic.
But the breasts do grow as well. Well, yeah,
Yes.
she's pregnant. No shit, her breasts get big.
Oh no.
Kill has been happy that she has gone from a. Well, I think by her picture, she's what a. Let me see.
God, measure the angles.
Oh no. Not the
Let's
big big
Actually, can
centaur.
you put out
Here is the
picture of
basis.
Phil's
Oh,
wife?
yeah,
Okay,
you've
shut
never
the
seen
fuck
what
up.
you've never seen the basis for what her character looks like.
Nope, they have.
Maz.
Also, he never saw Anastasia Folk.
This is true. I need to show her as well. That's the basis for. Actually, no, we don't know her bust size for that photo.
I was gonna say you don't see.
I'm gonna say
anything
she
in
went
that
from
photo.
probably, judging by there's no real, breast outline in the photo. I think
B
she's
to
probably
C.
Yeah, B to C cup. She's now a D though.
Boom.
A light D.
Mm-hmm.
I
It's really a
think I
stupid way to
can.
measure breasts.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
what
yeah,
we
I
came
can.
up with. Humans. Oh yeah, Anastasia. Yeah, I gotta show you what Anastasia Folk is. Yeah, and I know you're probably
There's a reason I said furry earlier.
Furry.
Granted,
what Anastasia looks
The
like.
actual hell.
Yeah, yeah.
Tabaxi journalist.
You
Yep.
almost went full Uncle Roger with that.
What
Uncle
the
Roger.
hell, man?
Yes.
Uncle Roger.
Oh, that also reminds me. For all the people that play Civ 5, I found a quote from Uncle Tom's Cabin as a great work of art.
oh god.
Nice.
God.
It's a historically significant piece. You can
It
definitely say
is.
that much.
I kind of wanna send the.
I would argue it's a great work for the wrong reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Wait,
you kind of
which-
have to.
Which Norel did you go for? Because you had the two. I don't remember what we talked about before.
Oh, she had the
I don't
first?
think
'Cause you
we
had
have the other
both.
Rel yet. I only have that one
I
saved
was-
right now.
There was the one that
Oh,
looked
'cause
more anime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I didn't like that one. I don't like that one. It's a little too anime. I prefer the more realistic. As you can see with Zathy's look, I prefer the more realistic looking character portraits.
Mhm.
Okay, because I remember
They
we
were
were going
anime.
that she wears the thing in the anime portion, but she looks
She looks
closer
like
to the.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, because we were not going that she has,
yeah. She's not walking
fucking
around in full armor
silvered
anymore.
armor.
Mhm.
I'm gonna send the.
No, she
image
might have
in
the armor somewhere in the
chat.
house. You don't know.
Why would she?
That's
Why would
the
she?
In this
quote-
world,
that's the
she is
quote
not
I
from the
got.
same type of like noble line that you are. She is very much more of a common person than you are.
I was about to say, I don't think there's any reason for her to have the armor at all in this setting.
Yeah, no, and not in this setting.
That's the quote I got from Civ 5
Mm.
in the reloading room chat.
I made the magic diamond spoon, but I did something special with it.
Oh, there's a goggle. It's
Yeah, Civ.
Civ, what are you doing?
I mean, they're gonna. I mean, it's a book. It's a book.
It is a book.
Mm.
Don't mind me casually having the Great Wall in the background.
Yeah. I'm gonna ignore that. Continuing on.
And it has a bunch of weird loop-de-loops.
Yeah, because I've got 30 minutes left. And with that, your dinner is at the close. If you guys want to have some conversation, I've pretty much been running the scene. I was hoping you guys would interject every now and then. Please interject. I like the down moments.
Yeah, I thought you were just. I thought you
hey,
had
Johnny did what he could, and then she started getting asking, and now Johnny's got to think.
Yeah, no, Vol's perfectly willing.
Or
to
Johnny's
talk
distracting himself with job.
Yep.
Well, you hit a sore point for Alexi, so he's been kind of.
Yeah, Lexi's been somber, thinking about like the family and everything else.
Oh God, existential crisis.
No, she hit the PTSD on the head, so it's he needs to.
Vol cast call
counsel.
emotions.
No, don't you dare.
Let the man experience his emotions.
Can I cast guidance on him for his internal wisdom
No.
check?
Unwilling creature.
Yeah.
No. You don't have to be willing to take
Yeah,
guidance.
you can't forcibly place it on somebody.
Here,
narratively, we say like you probably looked over at him, noticed that he's been very quiet throughout the meal, and you just patted him on the shoulder.
I cast whole person. I'm kidding.
Don't you fucking dare!
Yeah, I was about to say I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Trixie would be like, no magic in my house.
Yeah,
Thing, I'm not
exactly.
a magic user.
No, I'm not. There'd be no purpose in doing that.
Nope.
Oh, they do have to be willing for guidance, actually.
Oh, wow.
I was about to say I'm not crazy. I know it's a willing thing. I know it's written in there.
But anyway, yeah, we're just here to chat. We just need a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We got 30 minutes left. Let's do some in-universe conversations. Because this is pretty much in.
Yep.
Unless
You're
you
after
wanna call
dinner.
early.
No, I'm calling it at this time because I got to be up at about 5 in the morning.
Yeah, that's fair. I gotta go to bed soon too. Actually, it's already. Wait, never mind. It's fucking. It's. I forgot it was Saturday for a second. I thought it was Sunday. I was like, I gotta go to bed. I got work. Wait, no, I don't have fucking work.
I too have Monday off, but they're making me work tomorrow because we're launching a plane.
Hey, tomorrow I want all of you to ask me if I turned on the grow lights for the plants, and just in case I don't want to forget.
Okay.
Will do.
My stepdad's leaving for Colombia on Monday.
Colombia.
Which
Yes.
Colombia?
What do you mean, which Colombia?
There's
Well,
a lot
there's
of
British Columbia. There's the District of Columbia. There's the state that wants to
country.
exist in half
Okay,
of Oregon,
okay,
Columbia.
The country in South
Wow.
America.
I know. You're just fucking around.
No, I was being genuine because
Wants to jackjaws.
Talk. It's
I've never
Yes.
heard that term.
Jackjaws. What is
Yeah, he's going to the
not super
Hino
good.
factory down there for almost no reason.
I'd like to imagine we're still on the Johnny thing in a sense, because Vol
Yeah.
might have some comments on that, frankly.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, none of you know
can bring
jack
that
shit
up.
about Johnny.
Yeah, you can bring that up. Go on ahead. Look,
For
we
good
still
reason.
got conversation point. Yep.
I was thinking back to what we were saying earlier, Johnny, with the idea of soul. Faith can interpret the same thing in many different ways. The Abrahamic faith has a very direct sense of what a soul is. My own's a bit more open-ended. Everyone has a path set out. You make all your decisions, but you still follow it.
There is an afterlife, there are several even. But it is not exclusive. And there's little consequence for things like damaging the soul. It's not really something to talk about. The point of it, though, is that every creature has significance. In my faith, nothing else. And everyone has a soul of their own. I'd say to be alive, you have to. I think that's the spark of life, so to speak. And I would also argue that from a strictly more, I suppose, scientific standpoint, I don't think I would be able to cast healing magic on you if you did not have. If you were just, I can't heal an elevator.
That is a good point.
You all
think
seem to be making. You all are making odd assumptions. My being is still magical at its core.
Yeah.
We never really discussed what the
But
actual,
I'm not casting
thing is.
arcane magic. I'm casting holy magic. It's intrinsically tied to life in the soul. It's not.
I do not see how that makes it any different than average magic. Magic
Well.
is material. It exists.
Okay, but in the same context, like Alexei, if your rifle were broken somehow as a magic item, I couldn't put it back together by healing it. That is a
but he
magical
could
device.
use mending. Mending would work.
I don't
And we-
actually know that one, but little trick.
It's something the artificers have came up with in their own time. Apparently they're able to actually use arcane abilities to put things back together, at least to their original state, so long as none of the actual parts are missing.
Yeah, and you've got to do it with like small sections at a time, I believe. I knew a guy. There was another cleric in my order who picked that little trick up. For me, I make my hat glow brightly for a second and off. A couple things like that.
The mending specialist is also used in repairing us. Both healing magic and mending are effective. However, both have their intrinsic uses. Should the magical fibers that make up my being become damaged, healing magic is as effective as a mending spell. However, if I was to lose a piece of the armor on my arm, a mending spell would be far more effective at repairing rather than healing. For this damage does nothing to my being.
You seem surprisingly resistant to the idea that you have a soul.
The soul is not something we are considered with. We know life. That does not mean we have a soul, whatever it is you seem to define that as.
A consciousness.
If a soul is consciousness, what is that? Yeah. How would you weigh the soul?
By the breadth of that consciousness. And by the weight of its actions.
Yeah, there was an old faith back in the day where the soul was weighed against a scale. I believe it was the Egyptians, I think. One of their gods.
Would that not imply the actions of a soul would be a free will? That is not what we, the Warforged, have. We are each created with specific purpose, and we are bound to that purpose. To go beyond it is rare.
Vol smiles and says, "The threads of fate have been set in stone from the day you were born."
That day was 4 years ago, 7 months and 22 days.
8 hours, 13 minutes, 28, 29.
Yes,
30.
I give you a highly specific rundown. This is my activation time.
His chronometer has been precise.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if you reset his odometer? What happens?
See, no one's done that yet.
His odometer. How many miles does Johnny have on him?
Oh god, if we're talking physical miles, man,
no.
you don't know how many miles I ran in the fucking war. Whew.
It's just zooming around.
You don't know my job.
Running across the battlefield.
Hey, someone's got to be the runner.
Got to do it.
Who better than a fucking 300 the 300-pound machine.
In the Nordic faith, everyone's life is effectively established at birth. The I forgot the name of the fucking people. Vol would know, but it's similar to the Greek fates where you can pluck at the strings of fate. You can twist your fate, but you cannot change it. You have a path laid out before you. So, in the eyes of Vol, the Warforged are no different from anyone else in that regard.
Yep, good thing we don't have... Oh, we do have someone of the Abrahamic faith.
I was about... Johnny was about to point to Kill and ask...
Me and Kill have had this conversation. We're on board with each other, for now at least.
We start talking about the actual weight of the soul.
That's an angel, but that is still of the Abrahamic pantheon. You still read the Bible.
No, that's the Fates for Norse.
Oh, the Fates for Norse. Yeah, no, you are a follower of essentially the cult of Christ.
Mm-hmm. They're also called the Norns as well. And
that doesn't sound as fun.
Nope.
Morai sounds a lot.
Who's that? Oh, that's Mr. Norns. Lives down the corner, likes to whistle at women.
I want to have that happen though. Kill. Johnny points at you and says, Johnny.
Oh, yes. Again, this is how you define a soul. But what of the Abrahamic faith? Those of oh god, what's the name? What's the god name? Fuck.
Yahweh.
Yahweh. The followers of Yahweh. What say you? And yes, points to Kill.
Kill withdraws his cigar and lets out a puff of cigar smoke.
About to go on a preach.
Say this how a Christian would, not how you would. How would a Christian define a Warforged?
I know.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
You're not a good Christian boy.
But really a paladin would very much have a very clear faith in God.
Yeah, you'd have a very specific. You had a very specific preach for questions like this. Like, what of a soul? Like, you technically have a very specific.
I'm not going to tell you what my opinion would be if I was a paladin and I was asked that question. I want your answer.
Oh. Just come up with the best answer you can. I kind of know what your answer should technically be if you're following Abrahamic faith. Give it your best shot. It's very weird. It's very wordy.
They're conflicted too.
Yes, there's so many different sects of religion. It's hard. But when I was talking,
what denomination are you?
I'd say he's Protestant.
Yeah, what denomination are you?
Oh god, yeah, that doesn't help it at all.
That makes it significantly harder, actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
What branch? Can we even start?
Well, he follows out of a angel.
Then you're Catholic.
Oh yeah, then he would be.
The Protestants don't believe in the agents of God doing dick.
Yeah,
that's Catholic. Yeah. Saints and angels is Catholic.
Yeah, that would make sense by from where the region of the world the saints are from. Yeah, you're Roman Catholic.
Mm-hmm. Well, if I remember my statures correctly, in Matthew 10:28.
Very good. Gave him some time to Google. That's what I was hoping to buy some time to figure some of this shit out, because even I don't remember. It's a very long time since I've heard that. I heard the preach. I hate the preach.
Mm-hmm.
Almost a decade.
I'm just going to summarize it just so.
Yeah, now go
ahead. Just give the proverb. It's very.
A soul cannot be killed in a sense. It is created when one is formed. But it does not matter if you're of flesh and bone. Yes, in your case, metal and mental and sprocket. But a soul is essentially another form of ourselves that only the divine can see.
Then I present you both a question. Where does your soul come from?
Souls can be destroyed, by the way.
Indeed, yes, and specifically in this one too. Ooh, could definitely be fucked up.
They.
But we don't talk about that kind of shit.
It's Rocco answering. Rocco's answering. It's like souls can be destroyed.
Well,
He
we're
would
talking-
kind of know. He would
Oh
kind of know a
god,
little
yeah,
bit about
Rocco.
souls.
Rocco actually would have certain words, but well, if he decides to.
Let Rocco speak. This is him adding to the debate or the conversation. Not a debate.
There are certain objects and spells and creatures out there that that actually absorb and or feast on the soul. It empowers them, basically destroying you in your essence. No ability to reincarnate, no regeneration. There is no way to come back from it, not even a wish. And there are certain beings out there that can cast your soul away. So, a word to the wise: be wary when you walk in the dark.
Yeah, your arm might get them.
My what? My arm?
What is this?
No. Yeah.
Is it tasty?
The little voice.
Shit. If you know what?
Can I stab them now?
If put it this way, if my breastplate was to feed on souls, it would do a lot more. It would do a lot more magic than this.
You husk and it would be puppeting you around, murdering civilians.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Vol has done his research now. I've come back with more info on the soul.
All right, okay. You've convened with your god and gotten some kind of answer.
No, I've convened with the god of Wikipedia.
Ah,
Yeah, same thing.
It's actually worldhistory.org, but
Mm-hmm.
so I'm gonna simplify it into language, but just understand it gets weird. So in our faith, the concept you have two souls, or effective two halves of your soul. One is called Huga, and that is literally mind, and the other is Filgia, which translates literally to follow, but it's effectively it's an element of your memory, but it's mostly your emotion, the emotional side, and that actually that gets passed down to a newborn relative. Effective. We carry the souls of our ancestors with us, to some extent. Whereas the Huga would pass on to the next life.
That's an interesting concept for Johnny. He's carrying Tesla's soul in him.
yeah.
Sorry,
yes.
I flipped those two, but the field passes on to either ceases to exist if you were like nothing, but you can either have an afterlife, you can have null if you choose. There's a bit of variety. By choose by life actions, you don't get to just select it on death. There isn't like a slot machine. So now time to spin the wheel. Which of the 9 realms would you like to land in today? You have chosen hell. That's one.
You've chosen the seventh circle. Excellent.
That is one.
Oh, and guess what? We're going to spin on the bonus wheel, and you've landed in, oh no, the Jewish hell.
Oh no.
And you were just one off from the Islamic hell. Only temporary punishment until your soul is redeemed.
Is the Islamic hell is honestly like the best hell?
Honestly, yes.
It's like, all right, how much of a shithead were you? We'll send you back to the other
burn in
place.
hellfire until your soul is cleansed.
Some people that takes 5 minutes. Some people takes an eternity.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, no,
The beating will.
I like to imagine if
the
you,
burning
like,
will continue till your morality improves.
Like imagine if you accidentally killed
God
someone, you
damn
get
you.
5 minutes in scalding water, and then you're free to go.
You should have paid your taxes.
Should've-
If you paid your taxes, they just hit you in the balls with a mallet 5 times, and then you're free to go.
Oh no.
Do you feel cleansed
You
yet?
get to heaven. Like,
The worst
you didn't
part
pay your
is some
taxes, did
people
you?
like that.
Oh god, they stay in
No,
hell
they get a
forever.
different punishment. They are not gonna fall for that. You get one mallet
We
in and
don't
go,
The worst part is
Okay, bring out the
people like
nails.
that.
Yep.
I'll sit there and I'm going to light a cigarette and I'm going to sit there and go, in my youth, I traveled abroad with my father when he was an ambassador. I ran into a very, very old man. Poor, kind of quiet out of the way, but I found he was a very religious man. And he told me something that sticks with me to this day. He said this: "My faith is what defines me, for I was made in the image of God, and God instilled my flesh with the divine spark that is my soul. God is not a religion, for our Lord Almighty is our Father, and His Son is my brother and my Savior, who sacrificed Himself for my sins. The teachings of our Father are embedded on our hearts. I heed His word, but I am mortal and I err. Yet, like a loving Father, He loves me all the same, as do I Him."
Impressed that you can speak that off the cuff.
I'm surprised too. I didn't think of you as a man of faith, Rocco.
Well, when you wander as far and as often as I do, you run into people with sage words, and they kind of hang with you. They
Wise
make you
words
sit
to
there and
live
they
by.
wonder.
Wise words to live by. Honestly, to be perfectly honest with all of you, I don't really put much faith into the soul. I do believe it exists, most certainly. I mean, I've seen a dragon's death. It's a very strange experience. We would have a soul in the same sense as you would think of it. It's not something quiet, it's powerful. It's probably why a lot of people seem to find such value in our corpses. And as long as we live, it seems to accumulate over time. The older we become, the more powerful we become. I would like to think that our souls are something that is intrinsic to the world itself. Mostly due to the fact of how old we become and how powerful, and how much seems to be the mastery over the elements we have.
Dragons did die in the Great War, right? We did say that.
Many.
Oh yeah, and it is a
Okay.
big yeah.
It was a large amount.
You would understand that's like, yeah, when a dragon dies,
Yeah.
it's almost like an explosion.
Yeah. So
going on.
Johnny was going to say the death of a dragon is quite an event.
Yes.
In the fighting amongst the trenches, it was well known and well acknowledged when a dragon had passed.
Yes. Such impetuousness.
I'll be right back. Hold on. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look at the simple flower.
This is an exceptionally
needs-
deep, casual dinner conversation.
Yeah, I know.
It needs no clothes, yet is arrayed finer than any king. Look
Where are you
at
reading
look at a newborn babe, whose eyes look up at their parents, and yet those parents, when they look into them, see innocence. They see life. That life comes from that divine spark. That's why
Rocco,
dragons.
just to tell you, not to interrupt your nice spiel, but KJ is not here. He said he stepped away.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I'm just reading this out for the rest of everybody.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Steve.
Okay.
Go,
Now he's
continue.
back.
Yeah.
But the divine spark is what gives them their power. That's why they're able to grow. Dragons.
No. Go back to whatever Tracy was talking about. I stepped away for like.
Oh yeah, no, sorry. That was you had finished up what Tracy had said. Rocco has been saying a message, which I'm letting him finish. Before I have another person intervene, or another person make a comment.
the divine spark, just like Tesla gave it to the Warforged. Just like
Johnny interjects on that real quick. Can man give souls the same as gods?
I mean, men can create
No.
children. The woman.
No. See, the difference between the act of creation in creating, if the well of souls, say, were to go dry, and God wasn't able, your God wasn't able to infuse any body with that soul, be it warforged or living. That's why necromancy binds an essence of that soul to bring back that body back to life. That's why everybody looks at necromancy as abhorrent, as an evil, because you are binding an essence of the portion of that soul, bringing it back, and then putting it into a death.
The Warforged
That's
follow
why it's a crime.
The Warforged follow no god, nor do we find necromancy abhorrent in the same fashion as you. We find it abhorrent it is against the law and an insult to the natural order as it has been defined to us.
I can respect that.
There is no significance to you or any of your souls to us. We merely know it is wrong because we have been told.
Regular.
But that means that the Warforged haven't encountered anyone that's abused that power.
Oh yes, Johnny has. World War I. They're fucking necromancers.
Yeah.
No. What I mean is the ability to take that divine spark and put it into
That
something
is
that is completely evil. That is something that would be vilified by you and your kind.
Yeah, because it has been defined to us, not because it's significant.
No,
if it wasn't told to us, we wouldn't care about any of it.
But if you actually ran across the first incarnation of it, and it was so abhorrent to you that it had to be destroyed. I fear one day that may happen. Hopefully, it does not.
It sounds like I'm trying to understand what you're trying to like in the text.
He's saying that.
Text.
So
because he's trying to. It sounds like he's trying to make it a morality thing, which again, we don't find it abhorrent.
No.
It is not abhorrent.
It's not a morality.
He's saying like that type of it doesn't hit home to you the same way it does other living creatures.
Yeah,
which you have both agreed on. Like, it does not hit home. And that's what he's saying is, like, I hope that you never have to experience something that hits home to you like that. Like,
that's actually an incredibly sweet thing to say in that sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to Johnny, that doesn't exist. Because it doesn't hit home because it's not designed to.
Yet.
That's why I said, I hope you never experience it.
Yeah, no, that...
Yeah, see now Johnny would have to go. You're assuming Fulmar consciousness, then we are truly capable of.
I would argue, Johnny, that you don't give yourself enough credit. There's a reason why I requested your services.
I wonder if Johnny's programming tells him. I don't know.
That I cannot answer. My original designation 4 years ago was... I suppose I cannot speak on it.
Well, I think, therefore, I am. So, are you saying you are not a sentient being?
Hold on. Johnny wants to interject, and... Actually, no. You continue. I'll let you go.
I asked you a question. Are you not the sentient being?
We are sentient in the way that you have defined it.
So you don't think on your own?
Not entirely, no.
So
We are given the capability of making decisions.
How
However,
you
we
dress, how you equip yourself when you wake up in the morning, or you get up in the morning, or
we do not sleep
you,
or
you
get
go
up.
to do an action. Are you saying that those actions were already programmed into you, or you choose to do them?
We are given options and an ability to interpret situations and context to
His
come out
entire
with
existence
outcomes.
is a series of drop-down menus.
Outside of it, yes. Everything he does is in context. I don't sleep or drink. I don't get up or do anything. I go to the Tesla lab whenever an inquiry appears, and like that's what me and like this is the thing that hasn't happened yet because me and War hasn't talked about it. But Johnny was going to go to the Tesla lab after the whole Jack Freeman thing because Jack Freeman was what information Johnny had on Jack was clearly not complete, and now Jack not only has identified himself as a much greater adversary than would have been interpreted, even though he was pretty high up there.
Mm-hmm.
But now he knows there seems to be that he may have to encounter him again. Seeing as he now has connection to, he seems to have connection to the Irish. Ugh, Irish.
Yep.
Ugh.
So let me ask you this: say a mage were to somebody who fancied themselves a techno mage were to sit there and develop a spell that could essentially hack your directives, take them over. You wouldn't find that abhorrent?
I would embarrassingly I would like to embarrassingly interject that has happened quite a few times in our encounters on the Force. The most recent was with Samantha, where I shall apologize now, Killendel. I believe I struck Killendel 5 times,
Already
and
forgiven.
Yeah, you're watching it,
And-
and Norell's
and
just
pro-
sitting over there, just getting
and proceeded.
wide-eyed, looking over at you.
Yeah, and
The
and pro-
individual we were fighting had cast Dominate Person. He didn't have a say in the matter.
yes.
Thankfully, Alexi shot them, they lost concentration, and the spell dropped.
Gentlemen,
I'm not.
I believe we should probably hold the work talk away from the ladies.
Yes. But to
So-
conclude on that, I do not have. I was not designed with imperativeness or with resistance to charming effects or abilities. Quite frankly, I am not designed for front-face combat. However, situations arise where it is more advantageous to take such action.
I say it's getting a little bit dark here. How about we move this conversation to the inside?
Sure.
Yes.
All right. And that is where the scene will go to black, and we'll pick up there next week.
Next week on Boardwalk Empire.
Tune
Yeah.
in next week for the
There you
next
go.
edition
You're
of.
you're getting your
Daring
RP out of
Dastardly.
me, but I hope you all realize you're not going to push me in any direction.
No, I actually do think it's...
Not yet.
Honestly,
Not
I
yet.
don't
Give it like another year or
me
two.
personally,
The information is in your databanks now. You can go back to it.
the thing I think of...
Oh, there's a lot of things in my
Before we're
database.
done
Now
with
y'all
session,
know.
you stop recording as well, Tristan, please. Thank you.
Alright, people. That will be the end of this session. Right? I'll see you all next week.